Less than two crew. Welcome back, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome. Hope the week went smoothly. Welcome into the weekend. We go in together. We do what we do every week. This is the pad where we chit chat, me and you, one-on-one. We have our little one-on-one. They have their one-on-one in the Big Brother house on Thursday nights. We do our one-on-ones Friday nights. The forum is open if you want to submit questions anonymously. Otherwise, we're just hanging out. I'm going to answer a question from the chat. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to have a good time. We'll potentially watch the Brooklyn extended interview later. You know the vibes already. Welcome in, everybody. But before we go any further, I must do my due diligence, my personal due diligence, which is say hello to all early chatters here. Respawning, welcome in. Live, hope you're doing well. Ambi with the 45th month. Thank you so much for joining the Less Than Two crew once again. Appreciate it. AZ with the 8th month. Thank you so much as well. Thank you both. Honda Man, Dan, aka Dennis, what up? Christy, hello. Sal's here. Tim, happy Pad Day to you as well. Tom, welcome in. Woo, Pad. Rob, hello, hello. AZ, Chrissy, Walling, hello, what up? Natsumi Noel with the 11th month. 1 month away from a year. Thank you for supporting the stream for 11 long months. Hope you have a good month here ahead of you. Leading into month 12. Noel, thank you so much. Because love, hello. Ichiyami, what's up? Russ, thank you for the 43rd month. Leader of the pirate crew over here. Hope you're doing well. Russ, hope streams have been going smoothly. Red Wings, hello. Mikey. I don't know if it can be put into words how amazing this hype song is while we wait for Pooya. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Healthy Coconut, thank you for the 12th month. Enjoy your brown less than two hoodie in the chat. Thank you for supporting the stream for a whole year here. Appreciate you. Terra Teeth, hello. Lori, what's up? Jimmy, welcome in. Jimmy with a tier 2. 46 months here with us, Jimmy. Thank you so much for supporting the stream for about 4 years, coming on to 4 years, Jimmy. Thank you so much. Really can't understand how much I appreciate your support. And welcome back to the Less Than Two crew. Joelle, hello. Mandy with the 46th month. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Lori, hello. Daisy, what up? Christian with the Prime sub. Thank you for using your one Prime here on us. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I have a charcuterie board ready for the stream tonight. Damn, Joelle, what kind of meats and cheeses did you put on yours? Softy, hello, hello. My 8 months seems so bad compared to everyone else. Listen, it's not about how many numbers on that month. It's about whether or not you have a good time here. So you come in on the 8th month. You've been here for 8 months. Better late than never. As long as you've been enjoying it for those 8 months, I am happy. Flynn, welcome in. Jimmy, thank you for giving us up to repeatedly respawning. They appreciate that from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Chrissy, hello. Rob, hopefully you and Taryn got needed rest with the BB feeds being down for a while. I did not rest. I should have, but I still had some stuff to do today. And then Liana and I did our date night today. Went out for sushi. It was great. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do the stream, then hopefully sleep. No, do the stream. Then I need to watch Bel Air because me and Chappelle are recording an episode early tomorrow. So then I'm doing Blood on the Clock Tower at 2, then Bel Air, recording Bel Air, then I'm hanging out with Liana. So sleep is for those who need the rest. Right now I need it, but I don't have the time. Sorry, sleep is for those who have the time. That ain't me, sadly. Howdy Jay, Jenna Lee, welcome in. Imagine the song is the hype song for live stand-up. Ooh, I like that, Mikey. Papaya, what's good, Papaya? Welcome in. Got a couple sick dubs today, Papaya, didn't we? Samantha, hello, welcome in. Shelley Blondenstein, hello. Jinx, what's up? Sleepy and Weepy in the building. Little Miss Andre, what's going on? If you're a dragon, what would be your dragon horde? What are my options, Jinx? Not to out myself, but what are my options? Jules, stay with the 44th month here. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Dylan, it's a great song. The previous song, good times. Hannah, thank you for the 46th month. Christina, thank you for the 28th month. Appreciate both of y'all. Welcome in. Jordan, hello, hello. Thundercats, what's good? Sarah, the Hufflepuff, thank you for the 42nd month. Appreciate you. Jen Rads, hello. HRH Breezy. Mikey, Dan could have been asking anonymous this whole time. Absolutely. The anonymous form is always open on Fridays, unless I say otherwise. I think maybe twice in the history of the pad have we not gone to the forum. And And that's mostly due to time constraints, not because the forum isn't open. We've definitely banked questions and then asked them after the fact. So keep that in mind. But as always, you can ask in the chat or you can put in there. Let me in. Relax, unless you want the spray bottle on you immediately. What are you doing? May, do we know who the instigator is? Haven't been watching feeds. May, the rumor mill right now, and based on some of the mannerisms, I would put money on Joseph. It's Joseph or it's Tucker. It's nobody else, but I'm more leaning Joseph at the moment. So yeah. Lauren, welcome in. Lana, hello. Van Boys, you hope you have a nice start of the weekend. Always, Van Boys, with the crew, can't go wrong. Hope you're doing well. Worlds Against Rachel, thank you for the 45th month. Appreciate you. Welcome in. McKinley Spud, thank you for the 2nd month. You create a monster. I've been so addicted to Goose Goose that it haunts me in my sleep. Random Jess. Been there. Been there. So I could say sorry, but also I can't, you deny it's a good time. As long as you're having fun, I will not apologize. If you're not having fun, I apologize. Sean Dell, thank you for the 38th month. Correct, thank you for the 23rd. 2 episodes into the Anonymous, and already Danny over Ainsley. It doesn't take much, but you're not wrong. Danny is very much over Ainsley, in my opinion, as well. Also made a charcuterie board for dinner. Mandy, what's on yours? Tell me more. Jill, thank you for the 46 months. 6 more months incoming. Appreciate that, Jill. Thank you so much. Welcome back in. Hope you're doing well. Live with the 46 month as well. 46 month crew in the building. Thank you so much. Braden with the 42. Thank you. Thank you, Braden. Braden, I'll give you, y'all. I saw a couple of you did hit the 42 month milestone. Let me give you a spoiler. Someone from season 42 is on Goose Goose this weekend. I don't know who. Corey, welcome in. Anonymous gifter coming in from the shadows to gift one to Evie and one to I Am Sick and Twisted. Anonymous gifter, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for bringing 2 new people into the crew. Appreciate that. United at 7:30 also. Red Wings, I will be asleep. Who are we facing? That is a bad question to ask. Really outing myself as how much of Brighton? I mean, they are first in the table right now, but let's change that, shall we? Please. I would like that. I would like that. I would like that. I would like that. All right, this song is a little too much for me right now. There we go. It's a vegetarian one, so pita bread, hummus, some feta, Asiago, and veggie hot dogs. I'm not scoffing at that, Joelle. That's a good time. Does anyone know why the feeds were down all day? We don't really have an answer, Aunt Nice. I know there was a lot of speculation about something being said or done. We don't know. We don't know. Everything seems to be normal in that house as of right now, so some people were saying it's BB AI instigator stuff, which could definitely be the case. Who knows? Your dragon hoard can be whatever you want to collect or what you already have a lot of and can't seem to get rid of. But am I supposed to name a dragon? The feeds were down, Mikey, all the way until about 5 p.m. Eastern. You know? Tropic says, did you see the person on Twitter who threatened to shoot up American Corey's event? Yes, I did see that. It's disgusting, quite frankly. This is the issue, the greater issue with Big Brother, and honestly a lot of reality shows, but we're in the center of Big Brother. It's fans that take it too far, fans that either get too involved in the house guest's life, either as a fan or as a hater, and let it define who they are, and then let it get them to this place where they're wishing harm on people. It's not good at all. It's not okay at all. I did see that. I'm pretty sure the account got removed because I went to report it and it was not there anymore. Or that, or they changed their @ Do we know who's on the block? Mackenzie, Cam, and Tucker. With someone being mean to Rubina making her cry, I can't see it being Tucker. That's the thing. It's like, if it's Tucker, he's a messy pest, but I don't think it is. I think it's Joseph. Did Joseph get it because he called Julie Chembot? Honestly, I saw someone theorize that production kind of wanted to give it to who they wanted to give it to, and I wouldn't be surprised, because think about it this way: giving it to Tucker, quite frankly, would have been a waste of a week, in my opinion. I don't think he would have used it the way someone as ridiculous as Joseph would do, and I think it'll be fun because I think Joseph overcorrects in his defensiveness, which is kind of funny for me. MN, thank you for the 12th month. Appreciate it. Welcome here. Hope you enjoy your year. Sorry, hope you enjoy your month here with us, and thank you for being here with us for a whole year. Hoping Joseph isn't get it because I think it's more entertaining. Exactly, Miel. Exactly. Meats and cheeses. Mandy, what kind of meats is and what kind of cheeses? Tropic, I agree with you. Happy Pat, Dupree's gal, welcome in. Just dropped my youngest off at uni. Oh, Dupree's gal, how do you feel right now? Why do people think it's Joseph? Stranger shows. For me, it's Joseph because the person who is doing it, I don't think they're gonna be as slick, and also it's a audience vote, correct? So I don't think the audience was voting for anybody else. I know that there was quite a bit of online people who were going for Joseph. I also know that the voting, you could have voted every day, and that's potentially where we got the casuals, because they promoted it once and then moved on. Whereas the online folks, if they knew what they were doing, they could have been voting every day. And I just don't see who else would have gotten the votes alternatively. You know what I mean? Are you excited for Celebrity Traders UK? Yes, very much so. Why you got Mike Turner? You caught me. I'm so bad at remembering which New Era season Survivor is which based on the number. That's one of my, what do you call them? What do you call a skill that's not really like a skill, but you have it? It's like a hidden skill? No. Niche skill? Toxic trait? I don't know, but I can for some reason. Why are you so cool? I'm cool? Why am I cool? What'd I do? I go back to college. It was fun. I had a mixed feeling, mixed bag with college. Some good, some not good, you know? But I think given that it was only 4 years of my life, to repeat it wouldn't be so bad. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up with you on that chat. I voted chemo, so I guess my vote didn't matter. I'm not saying it didn't matter, Stranger Shows. I'm just thinking based on how much fanfare I saw, I feel like the two names that stood out to me the most were Tucker and Joseph. That and like just seeing what the rumor was, you know? They've been creating new accounts every time their account gets suspended. That does not surprise me. Pin messages aren't working for everyone tonight. Anyone can use the exclamation advice command to get the form link. I'm just gonna copy paste what Liv put in here. Liv definitely yelling at us, but just in case, exclamation advice if you want the form. Is production allowed to override America's vote? I think production is allowed to do whatever they want, Andrew, quite frankly. Given that the fees were down for so long too, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think if online people were voting Joseph every day, then totally plausible that it was him. So will we find out who it is Sunday and all the stuff is Wednesday in the 2-hour episode? Most likely Stranger Shows. I have a good theory that the Wednesday show is the Yankee swap based on last year. Because wasn't the Buddy Games episode 2 hours last year? So that's kind of what I'm basing it on. You think Tucker's the instigator? That's my other guess. The question you'd have to ask yourself is Tucker going to call out his own showmance? You know? What happened with Corey in America? There's just a Twitter user who's like threatening to shoot up their event, which is disgusting. Quirk. Hidden? No, not hidden. Useless talent. Red Jeep got me. It was useless talent. That's what I was thinking. 4 years in that long. It's already been 4 years since 2020, which blows my mind. It really has only been 40 years. 40 years. 4 years. Jeez, Lord. College suck, bro. I had to draw naked people in art class. What? I'm not yelling at you. All right. All right. There we go. I caught up. Yeah, Summit swap. That's what I think. Yankee Summit swap. All right, chat. I'm fully caught up. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Announcement. Liv is not yelling. Why, thank you, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Jesse, welcome in. Hopefully a non-player goes home like Cam and Leah. I would say Cam and MJ. I would argue that Leah, despite kind of drawing the ire of some folks, is doing something. Whether it's game or not is up for debate, but she's doing something, which I'll take. Cole, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. All right, chat. Let's see. Already got 8 questions in the form. What classic BB competition do you think you would do the best at / would want to play the most? Pressure cooker. I think that. Look, I lasted 8.5 hours in the pressure cooker, the RHAP one, but that one required some pain. You know, the hand up, put the ball on the head, blah bitty blah stand up. A true pressure cooker where you just got to stand there and hold a button and just vibe out, I think I could cook in that. Like if I not had the added punishment of having to like put my head down, I think I could have gone at least until the standing portion. Then we don't know how far I would have gone. So pressure cooker would be one. Now if I'm gonna go for a non super endurance one like that one, I don't know about OTEV. I'd get two in my head with OTEV about like collecting my pile and making sure no one touches it or whatever. I think I would get in my own way. Hide and go veto would be fun. I feel like I was thinking of a new way to play hide and go veto. Instead of doing the whole defense of just shove everything into one room, I would clean up a room. Like say I went in second and like, let's say Brooklyn went in ahead of me and Brooklyn has clearly spent 2 minutes dumping shit in her room. I would go and I would take everything she put in her room and put it back. Just put it back, reset it. That way someone else will go look for that room. That's kind of the mental for me, because I think that people will now realize, I think the meta's broken now, that if there's a lot of shit in one room, you got to assume that the veto is in that room or the chip is in that room. So that's what I would do. And I think it would be fun to just clean up and just let everyone else do it. But yeah. There was someone in Corey's chat last night who broke that T-Core 1 HOH before the feeds came back, and they said that pressure cooker is coming back once jury starts. Red Wings, I would love nothing wrong but for us to have an insider in Corey's chat. I mean, they got one shot at being the, not spoiler girl adjacent, but being a spoiler account, and that was getting the HOH right, which they did. So I don't know. They botched last year's pressure cooker. I was so disappointed. Lana, what did they botch in your eyes on that? Not saying I disagree or agree. I'm just curious. You would have lasted longer, I would say, but for that punishment, honestly, I had found my groove. I had found a way to rest my wrist on the ball without having my fingers get like tired, so it was good. Why are you and Taryn like the goats of podcasting? Loved your coverage of the Stranger Shows. Thank you so much for that kind words. Thank you. Stranger Shows, I've talked about this, but I feel like I enjoy talking about Big Brother. Obviously, it's where I got my start. It's always the first love. I somehow feel like I have found my niche, my calling with the Traders and the Anonymous, like these shows where like it is a social strategy, but it's also a game of cloaks and daggers and deception, and you're hiding an identity. Like I think that works better for me, and I think a lot of it I have to give credit to like the Goose Goose games and the Among Us games of like playing detective, which has really brought that out of me. And I'm very happy for it. Someone, and I don't remember who, someone earlier said, hey, are you excited for Celebrity Traders UK? The answer is yes. We're about to chat. We're getting into a realm where there's a world where we have like 6-7 seasons of the Traders per year. Like Traders might start becoming a year-round sport for us because, and let me tell you why. Because now we have Traders US kicking off the year. We have one season of Traders US, which by the way, I have a feeling Traders US is going to end up being the Traders US is going to start being a 2-season-a-year show, I think, because they've already, without season 3 having been put out yet, they've already renewed for a 4 and a 5. So to me, we could be getting there where they do it twice a year. So Traders US, we have Traders Canada. As of right now, season 2 is happening and premiering soon is what I've heard. Then we've got Traders UK, Celebrity UK starting next year. That's 4. Now, New Zealand is kind of unknown right now, and Australia are kind of unknown right now, sadly. But that's 4 already. If US adds another one, that's 5. If New Zealand or EU come back, that's 6. Like, we could really start cooking here. We really could start cooking here. Hey, Stranger Shows, thank you for subbing. Say no more ads. Appreciate that. I'll make sure Stranger Shows that it's well worth it. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Welcome in officially. Let me scroll up real quick because I was monologuing. I feel like I missed some messages. Lita, thank you for the 14-month. Appreciate you. When Brooklyn said the strategy, I misunderstood and thought it was redirecting people so they think to look in the mess. Oh, no. Yeah, no. So her whole thing is going off of what Brett did in BB20 was if she shoves all the shit in one room, first it looks messy, which means it looks ransacked. So no one's going to look there because like, oh, someone already searched here. Or you make it basically impossible for anyone to go through all of that garbage to find your chip is really what it is. Jack ended up not being evicted, says Lana. And the other one is, I hated it not being exactly like the first. I loved the setup. The first one was bare bones, which I think was perfect. Did you see this? What is this? What is this tweet? Not the Jack and Cedric link up. I did see this. Sunday, not the commercial timing. I found my calling with, I was saying with the traders and with the anonymous, with shows like that is what I was saying Sunday. Thank you. Excited to try out the anonymous. I watched the intro video. Meal, I think you'll like it. It's a good show. You will never sleep again. Listen, I already don't, so might as well do something with that time, huh? I hit it. Yeah, that's an insane number of seasons. It's a lot. Traders really took off. You love to see it. Honestly, I'm so happy that the show has taken off the way it has. Lana, thank you for gifting a sub to a fellow Lana Banana. Or is it Lana Banana? I'm assuming it's Lana Banana, but feel free to correct me. Lana, thank you for gifting a sub and bringing in Lana into the squad. Appreciate it. Traders New Zealand to his bomb. Thank you. I got you, Daisy. I told you. It's a good. I'm not gonna listen. How often do you hear me endorse, hey, 90 Days a good time, come watch it? I know that 90 Day is a show that's reserved for some of us, not all of us. So when I start vouching for a show on podcasts and I tell people that feeds are down, give it a watch, it's because I know that if you like this, you like this kind of vibe. If you like Big Brother, you're not necessarily going to like 90 Day, if that makes sense. Think I caught my girl's stomach bug, or at least it's creeping up in me. Oh no, Jesse, I'm not a doctor. Well, I was literally about to say drink some fluids and rest, but I don't know if that's going to help. I hope it does. I don't know, but I hope you feel better. Fingers crossed for you. Speedy, no stomach bug, and you're just, feeling a little tummy ache and you go on, hopefully. Do you think you could put out the why you rank New Zealand the best and hope that... Do you think you can put out the why you rank New Zealand the best and hope that season 4-5 may be able to adapt? Those probably would need a separate type of stream so people can avoid spoilers, but they should. So curious what it is about the global versions is better. There's a couple of things for me, Robin, and these are not spoilers for me. Or I don't see them as spoilers. Number one, I feel like New Zealand this past season kind of figured out the best formula for making the challenges matter than any other season before it. The challenges had stake in them. They had safety built in, but some of the comps were a little more social strategy, which I enjoyed. So that's one. Two, I think the show is better without a celebrity cast. I think what we saw in season 2 was good. It was a fun season, but it so dangerously just became a numbers game that turned me off a little bit. I don't want the traders to be, all right, we all have numbers, that's it. That was one of the main reasons why when we did RHAP traders, I made sure that I didn't talk to anybody pre-game. I made sure no one was talking to each other pre-game, because the minute it's like, all right, I got your back, the game doesn't matter anymore. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. So bringing in like 4 people from the Housewives, 4 people from Big Brother, 4 people from Survivor, it's so easy to see them grouping up. I think it's done best when people have no idea who each other are and can't soul read each other unless they're really going, taking a shot in the dark. I think that's the best way to see it, because the dramatics are a bit more there too for me. That being said, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I love this all-star feel that Traders US brings to this franchise, with having all these different people, having all the crossover appeal. It's kind of like watching a Marvel movie where like everyone shows up for the Avengers. So I like that. But also, it almost feels like a different game to a certain degree to me now, if that makes sense. I think the Anonymous starts on Peacock on the 26th. Yeah, and here, I don't know why, but they're putting the episodes on Peacock a week late. I don't know why. Lana, like the banana? Lana it is. I assume that's what you meant, that it rhymes. So we'll see. Gotta try these emotes. Enjoy Stranger Shows. You like it so far, Jolie? I'm happy. Listen, I'm telling you, Anonymous is the next big thing that I'm endorsing. I don't know how big the show is going to get, but I think it has a lot of promise 3 episodes in, so we'll see. So I was at work, but heard a rumor that Leah may have said something inappropriate for like the 4th time, and that is why feeds were down. Is that debunked? AZ, it's not debunked, but it's also not confirmed. It's one of those things where I believe Tucker has said something that about Leah having done this a couple times. We saw Rabina and T-Core someone talking about race stuff last night, but it's been not confirmed at all. So I have no idea. I've fallen out of love for the challenge. I have not started the challenge yet. I really need to, so please no spoilers on season 40 for me. Please and thank you. I got you, Jesse. New Zealand is so good. Moni, it's my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's my top 3. It's so good. For me, if the US becomes more camp, like 60s level camp, the Subway vibe will work, and it's just a different show from the rest of the world. I'm okay with that. Is BB16 Derek on season 3? I think so. I don't remember. It's been a minute. Stranger Shows. Did you mention if you and Mike are going to keep covering the Anonymous? You know what? Let me double check. Let me double check right now, because we did put out a. We did ask. Where would those messages be? I'm sorry, chat. I don't mean to be quiet. Go quiet on you. I'm just checking something. I swear we had a message thread. I don't know where it is now. I'm gonna go ahead and get on a limb and assume that no, we are still undetermined. Is it here? All right, found it. All right, so I don't know. I'm hoping, but I have no idea. Ooh, Sunday. Why is it actually? Don't tell me why it's kind of a bust, because I know there's a lot of people that haven't checked it out yet. But I'm curious of your thoughts. Sounds good, Daisy. Enjoy. Quinn, I genuinely believe Tucker hates my guts. Joseph, he does. Joseph doesn't hide back at all. Russell says, late entrant. Welcome in. Better late than never. Hope you have fun here with us. Welcome, welcome. I'm not drawn into the cast with the exception of Nina. I'll have to check Pooya's coverage. Thank you, Sunday. Yeah, the cast is intriguing to me because outside of Xavier and Nina, I'm coming into a very unfamiliar territory with everybody else, for the most part. The duo that Cedric and Joseph could have been, they could have cooked in that house. You're banned from apologizing about being quiet. Well, thank you, Tomster. I appreciate the ban. Anyone who's fallen out of love with the challenge should wait to watch them binge it. I'm convinced it's so much better when I binged. I binged 39. It was the best decision. Becca, that's a good bit of advice, you know. That's a good bit of advice. If you can avoid spoilers for a show, binging it is almost better in this day and age, because I feel like a lot of shows are starting to gear their show for the binge and not for the weekly. The reason I say this is we're starting to see this a lot with a lot of streaming platform shows where they have these like weird cliffhangers, which they didn't used to have to this extent. So Moni, it'll be there in 3 days, 26th. So you'll be able to watch it then. Moon Clarinet. Thank you so much for the 16 months. 16 months fun watching T-Core trying to choose a side, but more fun is watching Brando try to make a new friend without being a troll. Moon Clarinet. Some say it's Mission Impossible. Some really do. Brando, someone who will not be joining us for Goose Goose on Sunday, is busy, unfortunately, but did get to ask. Joseph, I think the whole resume shit is dumb. I heard Cedric bring it up in terms of him going up on the block. Quinn, Tucker said it too. Joseph, that doesn't make me think you're a good player. That makes me think you're stupid. Okay, Joseph. My favorite is Incredulous Joseph. The cocky Joseph that is kind of not in a position to be as cocky as he is, but it works for him. I mean, I was thinking about this. This was my theory, chat. You tell me how you feel. First of all, whether you believe in resumes or not, it all comes down to what your cast thinks. If your cast is big on the resume building or like this matters for your resume, then it matters for your resume. I'm sorry. If you go in and you're like, comp wins don't mean shit, but 12 other people are like, no, this person's going to win the game because they've won a lot of comps. I'm sorry, comps are going to matter unless you somehow can change the narrative, which is going to be very hard to do, but with a good speech, anything is possible. But I think if I was in that house right now, I would let Tucker win as many comps as his heart desires. Because I think that there is a threshold with comps that you pass, that once you pass that threshold, you're just a comp threat no matter what. So, for example, if you won 2 HOHs, 2 vetoes by week 6, you're a comp threat. Whether you now win nothing else to the final 3, you're a comp threat. Every comp happens, they're worried about you. You're a comp threat. Every week, let's get the comp threat out. That's you. Population, you. So let them keep winning. When people are like, oh my God, he's going to get more resume points by winning comps. Who gives a damn? Because let me tell you this. If he wins 15 comps and then gets eliminated 6th place, guess who's going to be the next highest with comps? Who knows? Maybe someone with 2 comps because he's won everything. That's perfect for me. And he's always going to be a target ahead of you. That's good for me. I think in the worst case scenario, the allies of Tucker are facing the worst case scenario now, which is we can't get rid of Tucker because he's got all these comp opportunities. Let's take out one of his people that can't win a comp. That's the only time you're cooked, in my opinion. So if I'm any of his allies or if I'm his enemies, I don't care. I'll put him up. Hell, he'll volunteer. I'll put him up. Let him win. More eyes on him anyway. And also, whether he wins 4 or 25, it's the same comps. It really is. So, off in Neverland. First time chatter. Please keep covering it. This is the second time this summer that RGB has covered a show I didn't know about and ended up really enjoying it. Hey, off in Neverland. I'm happy to hear it. What was the other show off? Let me know. Okay, but that circle has these for Anonymous. I swear I've seen it in a movie. Mandy, it looked familiar to me too, like it was in a movie. Let's figure out what movie that could be from. It's called Solo House, but that's as far as I got. Let's see. The Anonymous was filmed in 2 houses that you can't find just anywhere. It was filmed in Europe? No. Oh, they're distinct houses in Spain. They went to Spain for this? Wow. It was built in 2017. But was it used for a movie or something? Doesn't look like it. Challenge is still a good. Cast is huge. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch because I want to see who makes the cut, you know? Did they use that house in season 1 of the Netflix Mole? I don't... Did they? Russ, can you fact check this? I don't know. That's what I feel like too, Mandy. Netflix Mole one was filmed in Australia. Never mind, we move on. I don't mind cliffhangers in general, but I find these to be annoying. I agree. I don't mind a cliffhanger if it's not and you get me all the way to and the person eliminated is, and then you end the show. What's the fucking point? Let me tell you this right now. If you okay, actually, now that I said that, I remember who could be getting eliminated potentially. But giving me a week off isn't exactly helping me keep the excitement, you know? I think one of the best things Survivor does is at the end of the episode, someone goes home and we get to talk about it. Hey, Hack, appreciate it. Congrats on killing another live feed update, but you already knew. Thank you. I felt good about today. I did. I still prefer to binge, but my memory sucks and I feel a lot of shows just flow better when watched that way, if that makes sense. 100%. I think a lot of shows now are getting that way. Did you watch any of Brooklyn's exit interview? She said Quinn is one of the greatest BB players of all time. I was thinking about this, Mana. So, sorry, I keep pausing the music too. So I was thinking about this, and you tell me how you feel about this. Number 1, goes without saying, Quinn is not the best player in Big Brother history. Obviously, we know this. We're outside the house. But she also didn't cite this, which I don't really think this is the case. But think of it this way. Quinn was on the block, dead to rights. Dead to rights. And he was the HOH the week prior that put up Tucker. Tucker and Quinn have had this like public spat. Quinn is going to go home. He didn't win the veto. He should be on his way to AI Arena. And if he's still there, he goes home. Suddenly, at the veto meeting, Tucker uses the veto on Quinn and calls out the Pentagon Alliance that has, 5 members. One of them is sitting at home watching the show from their couch. The other four are in the house. 3 of them are on the block. One of them has now been removed from the block and replaced with the other person. There's a weird world where in Brooklyn's mind, Quinn just pulled a Dan's funeral, where he did this whole pony show of this fight only to get the veto used on him and to come off the block. Obviously, if she thought this, she would have said this on the exit interviews. So I don't even think she thinks that. So if she doesn't think that, then what argument does she have that he's the best player of all time? Because as far as I'm concerned, the dude had one of the worst HOH reigns that was supposed to be anonymous, that was public, and he lost one of his closest allies in the process. That's not the best player of all time. I'm sorry, Brooklyn. I would love for Quinn to do well, because not only is he a fan, and seeing a fan get their dream fulfilled is great, but also if he wins, I win, we win as a team, because I have him on my draft. But come on, let's be serious here. Holy shit. Amy, thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well, Amy. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you up to? Was it some blood on the clock tower? Were you doing something else? Let us know. Welcome in. All right, let me catch up now. I feel like I fell back behind a little bit. It's like how some older shows start with a recap because they assume you'll forget after a week, but now they think you're probably binging. Yes, Big Brother is becoming worse. So Big Brother, I think the episodes this season have been money. I think they've been a lot of fun. They figured out the sauce. I'm enjoying them. The thing I've noticed more than any ever before, a little too much, they love their alliance graphic. I swear, if you do a count, next episode count, how many times do you see the 6th Avenue, the Visionaries, the fucking, well, the Pentagon's gone now, but they might still talk about it, where they're like, we see that the graphic like 7 times per episode. And it's a 42-minute episode. What are we doing? Joseph seems like a bro who gets pissed if you don't like The Godfather. I mean, he is a video bro, so maybe. What are your thoughts on who made it on the Survivor 50 wish list fan vote? I thought it was a healthy mix of people, Andrew. I didn't really have an issue with the list whatsoever. I feel like there was some old school, some new school, some multiple players. I just don't think someone like Boston Rob should be on that list. I'm sorry. I just don't think. I think that we've seen the dude 5 times. I don't need him on another season. But also, my rubric's different than your rubric. So, for example, to be very transparent, I voted for all the players I voted for outside of, I think, like 3 players maybe. All of them were from 41 and over. Christian, Gabby, and somebody else I do not remember. I voted for from pre. And that was my own personal rubric. I want a new era returnee season. I feel like I'm very content with that, with the exception of some of the 30s that didn't get a chance. But I know I've seen a lot of comments. A lot of people went all old school. They want to see some of their favorites from back in the day that never got a chance to play again, which is absolutely valid. But I think everyone has a different rubric, which is what makes the vote fun. Yes, all that matters is what that particular jury values. So you have to get to know your jury and what they respect and value. That is part of jury management and the key to winning a social game with the jury. Absolutely, Thundercats. Oh my God, I'm behind. I'm realizing. Okay, let me scroll a little faster. It's hard to watch the feeds in my house because my mom doesn't watch feeds and I don't want to spoil stuff for her. Ooh, that's tough. Stranger shows. You gotta do your discussion of the shows online. Then yeah. Terranoia says, "Yeah, Pooya's live and I'm actually free to watch." Appreciate it, Terranoia. Welcome in, Terranoia 92. So Angela's second as of right now. Jimmy, Angela has the second most wins. Yes. Was it the getaway or jet lag? Ooh, that makes sense. That makes sense. What did you send? IMDb link. What is this? Spain, the world's most extraordinary homes. Oh. Rubina, Joseph, and Angela on the block, please. Thank you for validating me though, Pooya. This has been bothering me since I've seen the preview and I thought maybe I was imagining it. No, it definitely looks like a house I've seen before, so you're not wrong. All right, we got the Amy raid here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw Tweet saying Brooklyn wasn't good of a player as we thought based on her exit interview showing how little she knew. She just had great positioning. I think the great positioning helps. You know, just because you don't have to be a good player to win the game. We've definitely seen this. You also don't have to be a great player to have good positioning, but a good positioning can pivot you to being a great player. Okay, these headphones are dying. I'm like noticing the little fluff and I hate it. All right, there we go. Played some Jackbox. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How you been liking the streaming life, Amy? How's it been treating you? Quinn is the 5th best player of the season, and one of them got evicted. All of the funsies and pettiness. I love that. Favorite BB segment this season? Yo, Charcuterie Gate might be up there for me now. But no, I think it has to still be the Lisa Tucker feud from earlier. I think there's a lot of reasons he by a basis with Quinn. So the last move must have been the greatest move. I mean, for her, think about it also this way, chat. A lot of people want you to think that their season is the best season, right? They're like a lot of Brooklyn's exit. She's talking about how no one's played a season like we had. No one had the AI arena that we had to deal with, which is not incorrect. But also, I feel like it's one of those things where if Quinn wins, she can be like, what I tell you, that's the one to look for. So I feel like the graphic is new this year and it's much better than what they used to do by showing a quick shot of each person individually. That I don't disagree with, Red Wings. I think the ideal for me is just do away with all of this. Like, we don't need a 50-time reminder, but it is better than, so I'm in an alliance with Chemo, boom, T-Corp, Leah, like, we don't need that every time, or just the, not even the different noise, just the standard boom sounds, like boom, boom, boom. We don't need that. So it's better this way, at least for that reason. I was disappointed about the Robin Sandra of it all. I want New Era way more. That's how I'm feeling, Zemo. Literally only voted for second chances minus Rob, which felt more like an obligation. I did vote for Rob too. This is true. I went for a nice mix of my fan vote. Love that, Ice Mystic. That's awesome. I heavily favor 40s people and no winners either. Yeah, same. I think of my wish list, I voted in 2 of them. Yeah, of my the season I did for the wish list. Someone messaged me and was like, haha, in your face, Jake and Katora, who you didn't put on the wish list, made it onto the next round and Bruce didn't. I was like, okay, first of all, you're in too deep if you think I care. Second of all, I have no beef and no problem with Katura and Jake. I like them both. Matter of fact, I will vote for them both again in this next battle, most likely. But some people take these things too seriously. I don't like that. Daisy, I think Tucker, if Tucker's on the block post AI, there's a world where you just gotta look and get rid of him, right? But I don't think so. I mean, could be. I don't know. I haven't been watching feeds since like about 7. Like 2 characters flew up to it or something. What are you talking? Flew up to what? Oh, is this a movie you're thinking about? Yes, it's a movie you're thinking about. I love it. It's been great. So great. I'm happy to hear it, Amy. I'm happy it's bringing the same joy it brings me. Charcuterie is one of my favorite edit moments in years. It was really good. You go to 50 old school, 50 from season 41 on. There we go. A little casual half and half. Does anyone feel like they're afraid to nominate Angela now? Well, Angela is an extension of Tucker at the moment. If you put up Angela, you're basically putting up Tucker, or you're signaling to Tucker, I don't want you to play in the comp, so I'm throwing up Angela in a weird way. That plus, like, I feel like T-Core just felt like I don't want to make waves in the 6th Avenue at the moment. Woman Protector, we think it's Joseph or Tucker as of right now for the Instigator. Oh, yeah, next goat. I think, personally, I think it's Joseph. Like the funny edit moments they're giving us this year. Brooklyn and Meat and Cheese, Leah's Love Island, the saxophone. The saxophone moments was a good segment, too. I agree. Which Darksaber lightsaber do you like more? A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back? As a non-Star Wars watcher, let me look them both up, shall we? Darth Vader lightsaber. New Hope versus Empire Strikes Back. All right, so it's just red there. Versus Empire Strikes Back. I'm not seeing a difference. Can you send me the photos, Mikey? Because I can't see a difference here. Only 5 of my 20 were New Era, and that's very fair, Red Wings. Charlie a lock for 50 or no? I think yes. I don't think so. I really don't, Stranger Shows. I certainly think a lot of people in the New Era, you still can't even lock them in because we still have like 2 seasons to go before then. But also, that being said, Jeff has said that they've basically shortlisted 100 already. So whatever they've seen from 47, 48, their minds are made up, at least for that regard right now. To go, we're still silent when they were discussing who it could be makes me wonder. I know she's always quiet, but she didn't even mutter. And well, she's been doing a lot of non-muttering anything recently, Moni. She does a little bit of both nowadays. The best for the feed as far as noms are Cam, Leah, and MJ. Don't disagree. I feel like this list of 50 has a lot of people who will actually be seeing on the season. Most of the names I think would be crazy if they didn't match up with the production list. And I was super happy how it really didn't span the entire season. Everyone could vote for people from their favorite eras, says Sam. I think you're right about Brooklyn. I think she thinks Quinn convinced Tucker to play the veto on him. I always forget they can't see what we can see. She also called Angela a floater. Right. Can I turn the music up a bit? Sure. There, that should be better. Asia's face on a magnet. Book it. Would Julie Chen do better as a contestant on Survivor, or would Jeff do better as a contestant on Big Brother? Jeff on Big Brother. I just don't see Julie being someone who lasts long in any show. I think Jeff. Also, I think the other thing to factor in with Survivor is obviously you start in tribes, but if your tribe loses, you have a 1 in 6 chance of going home, period. Whereas on Big Brother, you really just are trying to not be in someone's bottom 3 for the most part, right? You're trying to not be their 2 nominees or their replacement. As long as you're not in anyone's bottom 3, you should hypothetically be safe. And I think Jeff could do that for 2 weeks. Whereas I don't think Julie can, if her tribe loses, I don't know how much Julie's gonna survive then, you know? It's just me, or does it feel like MJ is the target this week? Guessing Tucker wins something this week. I feel like MJ is probably most likely to go. She has no connections to anybody. She's the easy one to boot out, if that makes sense. Like, if you're trying to go for a no-wave week, that's the move. All right. Next question in the forum is Trader New Zealand good without knowing any of the celebs? There's celebs in 1, not 2. Actually, there might be some people. Listen, I don't know any New Zealand celebs like that, and I had a great time. So yes. To your knowledge, has Asia asked for more time off yet? From what, Jimmy? What do you mean? Time off from what? Do they know they are the host, or is this a weird world with different worlds because they know if Jeff hosts, then Julie would do better on BB? Well, no, the question is, would Julie do better on Survivor than Jeff on BB? Well, Lori, the roundhouse isn't where they lived. It's all the square house. Fallout from the college thing last week. Everything ended up fine. It's $1,800 a class this year, and I'm only going to be taking 1 class this semester. I'm going to be looking for a second job so I can save up for next semester. Thanks for all the support and such. Happy to be in such an amazing community. If y'all weren't here last week, we had a question asker talking about they're not doing well in school and they need to discuss this with their family. Sounds like everything's going well. I'm happy to hear it. That's awesome. Thank you for giving us the update, question asker. Appreciate it. Oh, the Dwight is here. Welcome back, Dwight Moore with the 17 month. Appreciate you, Dwight. What you up to tonight, Dwight? What you up to? What you doing? What you saying? Yeah, Jeff BB is kind of easier. I agree. Julie could never call a challenge on Survivor. Oh, if they change hosting gigs, no. Oh, Lori, gotcha. Sorry, I was picking up. Game on the PC per usual. What are you playing? What game are you playing right now? Also, I saw that there's a new civilization coming out, Civ 7. I don't know if I'm going to jump on it immediately. The last 2 Civs, I waited long enough that they cost me. Civ 6 was free. Civ 5 was $8, but it was the deluxe edition. So I might just wait it out. I haven't looked at any like gameplay or anything because I know if I see it, I'm going to want it. And then I'm going to have to spend $70 on it, which I'm trying to resist. I'm I'm gonna wait and grab it off CD keys for cheap. Amy, you already know the CD keys move. Lovely stuff. That's where, honestly, that's where I got a lot of my my good hookups for Sims stuff too. Oh my God, Christian cracked the code. Mandy, you were right. There is a movie that was filmed there. You got Dead by Dead for $5. There we go. Ice Mystic, thank you for giving a sub to Amy. Appreciate that from you. Amy, welcome back into the Less Than 2 crew. Compliments of Ice Mystic. Playing a rhythm game I played years ago, A Dance of Ice and Fire. May hop on Civ 6 in a bit. Damn. Okay, Dwight. Multitasking the games tonight. I've been back on a Fortnite thing. That's what I've been repping. That's what I've been doing tonight. So, it's been fun. I feel like the reason why I've gotten back into it is because getting to play the game with peeps has been a good time. Been playing in the Discord with the squad. Can't complain at all, to be honest. It's been lovely, lovely. So, yeah. Cannot complain at all. So I'm just checking something, chat. All right. Marvel Fortnite. I mean, the new season is Fortnite themed. Yes, yes, yes. The YouTube video is a trailer. That's the timestamp when they show it. Oh, that you nailed it. That is exactly what that is, Mandy. That's wild. You were not wrong. Shout out to Christian. All right. Super Smash Bros. Here. Always love a good Super Smash Bros. Sesh. Haven't played Fortnite in a while. Dwight, it took me them re-releasing OG last year to dip my toes in after what, like 5 years. And then the community was like, hey, come back and play. They've changed some stuff up and I've been loving it since. Yearning for the farm in Stardew. Lovely. Been building, kicking the Sims. It relaxes me. If a game relaxes you, you're doing the right thing. I've kind of fallen off of FIFA at the moment. It's at the end of the game cycle, so there's not really much to do in FIFA anymore, which I think is for the best. I think I was putting too much time in FIFA on my off time. Pooya, do you apply for shows or do you just watch? Just watch. I've never applied, like actually filed, written a form, nothing. I have thought about it before, but I think the more time passes, and I don't mean like I grow older, just like the more I see, the less I want to do it. At the start of every season, I'm like, ooh, I would do this. And then I'm like, I would not do this. So, Marbles tonight. AZ, I don't want to commit yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Is it weird that I find Civ 6 relaxing? Absolutely not, Ice Mystic. Depending on how intensely you play or what settings. Because for me, the way I play Civ is I'll play for the win, but I'm not trying to go for the domination win. I try and just, you know, make my little civilization, try and get my build my wonders, you know, get some art in. And then if someone dares attack me, I abandon everything and go into domination mode, and that's fun too. So I find it relaxing too. Civ is one of those games where I can play it while watching a show without any issue. Turns out it was cult vibes. Well, there we go. Do you play games on this channel? As of right now, Stranger Shows, I do one gaming bit of content a week, and that is Goose Goose Duck on Sundays. We have played, we played a variety of games on here. We are a variety streamer, ultimately. But with Big Brother season and right now my slate of podcasting schedule, I do not have time for more than the 2 streams. I'm really trying to find a pocket for more time, so we'll see. But in the future, for sure, I still, if they fix that goddamn vaudeville, we'll play that at some point. I was actually sent a game by the lovely Glances that I want to look at. Liana gave me a game suggestion, so open to it for sure. That's my move. Listen, I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my culture win. I'm going for the wonders. But if you make the mistake of deciding for some reason that because I'm trying to build up education that I'm bad, then you're worse, and I will take you out. There was talk on the Discord that you should run marbles to determine the less than 2 fantasy football draft order. I would be very down to facilitate that, Red Wings. Let me know if that's what y'all want me to do. I'm very down to do that. That's easy for me. Easy doable. I didn't know you played Civ like that. Awesome. Dwight, let me tell you for context how many hours I've put into Civ 5. Because I've played Civ 5 far more than I've played Civ 6. I think I've played Civ 6 maybe a handful of times. Probably like 5 games. So about maybe 30 hours or so. Civ 5, I have put in... What is it called on Steam? Sid Meier's. 342 hours. So not a lot, but a decent amount. The last time I played was December 22nd of last year. So there you go. I've got myself in the mood to watch some of your old Among Us VODs on YouTube, so I think I'm doing that at some point this weekend. Hey, Christian, love that. What has been your favorite part of the VODs? Anything new? How are the cats? Let me tell you. If I can find my cellular phone. Found it. Comparable to me, I have about 300. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, for reference, I've done 300 hours there. Goose Goose, I have done 721. So about double that. Among Us, I did 478 hours. FIFA 22, 642 hours. That was 2 years. Yeah, 642 was like the game before that. But with FIFA, I leave it on and go do other stuff, come back. So that doesn't really count because the game just keeps running in the background. Whereas my other games, I only have them open when I'm playing them. What was I going to look up? The cats. I feel like some of these photos end up looking the exact same every time, chat. But listen, it is what it is, right? So here's the cats. Hold on. This was them on, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday. Like a little buddy cop movie right here. On the Bachelorette this week, there was a date at the wacky and wild Connecticut grocery store called Stu's Leonard. Do you have one near you? Sorry, Stu Leonard's. Hold on. Stu Leonard. Not close, but not a long trip either. What's the appeal of this place? Is the question. All cap picks are good picks. Thank you, Jenna Lee. Appreciate it. Matcha Latte, my first Pooya Friday. Catch everything else. Appreciate that. Matcha Latte, welcome in. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. We have a good time here on the old Friday nights. Civ 6 was also one of my comfort games in the month right after Survivor. I love hearing that, Dwight. Do you have a Civ you always go for, Dwight? Do you default or do you just kind of let random decide? How do you function? Gotta go watch Mike Bloom. See you later. Take care, stranger shows. What is Mike? Is Mike Bloom streaming or something? Like, what you watching? What Mike Bloom content you watching? Y'all, thank you for the love for the cats. The grocery store had food, fair food, and animatronics. Might have to take Liana. She would love that. Kroos in the building. Thank you for the 46-month. Kroos, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Hope J-Cos is doing well as well. How you doing? I don't watch The Bachelor, but I watch Bachelor fan takes recap, and I was cracking up at the Stu Leonard's. Prepayment. All right, we'll load it up for later, Kroos. Random is the best way to Civ 6. Will Leona be covering the next season of Masked Singer? Yes. If there is a season, which I think there is, I assume I will be doing that. We will be doing that. Sorry, not I will be doing that. We will be doing that. So yeah. Might start streaming. It'd be fun. I'd be here for it. Does anyone know if they have fried Oreos? Oh, at Stu Leonard's? I don't know, but I have tried them. They're pretty good. Just got done with a little bonfire, a little cheeky bonfire. Love that for you, Kroos. Was Nubia for a while or Japan now? Mostly random. It's Persia for me. Whether or not it's the best Civ to use, I just use them because Persia. 12th season, which will debut on September 25th, a month from now. Well, we will be there, chat, and we will have fun with it, okay? We will try our damnedest. No, we have fun with the podcast, no matter how the show is. So, next question is loading. Let's see. I just want to say thanks for the streams during late nights. I'd sometimes throw it on, and when I got in an accident, I couldn't sleep no matter what. I'd replay Goose Goose till I slept. Well, question asker, I hope the accident, you're doing better now. Hopefully it wasn't a serious, like, hopefully it's not been a thing that you've been having to deal with long term. But happy that the streams have been providing you a sense of comfort for sleepies. Because let me tell you, I consume quite a bit of content for that sleep as well. So hey, pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine. All right, chat, 2 seconds. I'm not apologizing for being quiet because I was told I can't. But 1 second. All right. Where were we? When they do their fair food, they will have fried Oreos. Oh, there we go. The most successful Civ are the Dutch. Ooh. Who's been your favorite contestant on The Masked Singer? It's probably not a good answer given that I'm about to name a contestant from season 1, which is, we've had 11 other seasons since, but it has to be for me the monster from season 1. Honorable mentions for me are the leopard from season 2, the Rottweiler from season 2, the fox from season 2. Really liked season 2. The dragon, don't know what season dragon was on, and I don't want to spoil the name of the performers, but I mean, I get worse with costumes the longer we've gone. So let me just look up a season that I think they might be on. Oh yeah, there we go. The harp was a great one as well for me. Who's gonna drive? You are joking. What is this? Hold on. This might be a screen share / open it on stream for y'all. If I have to see these costumes, y'all have to see these costumes with me, chat, okay? Is it a gallery or no? It's not. It's a... Oh, God. All right, so we're getting one costume teaser, so I'm going to show y'all this. Someone do not tell Leah this because she will get very excited at the prospect, but the booger. The booger is a costume on The Masked Singer. Who asked for this? Why is this a thing? Why does the booger have terrifying eyes? Why is it slimy looking? This is disgusting. I hope they don't have a sense of humor. I hope the booger's an awful performer. Because if the booger is someone who can actually sing, we have to watch the booger on the show the entire season. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all, chat. He was the best thingamajig for me. Thingamajig was incredible as well, Mandy. I think that's a very valid pick. I know who was the moment he started singing. Same, Jesse. Me and Liana on the podcast were like, oh my God. When I hear Burger, I mean think of RuPaul's Drag Race. All right, let me close this tab real quick. I have too many things open, chat. This is an issue. He's giving a bit of Pickle vibes. Oh God, remember Pickle? Pickle was not that long ago either, I feel like. That being said, it could have been like 3 seasons ago. Because again, Masked Singer. Oof. I saw you in the Discord, in this Discord voice channel earlier today. What were y'all up to? Playing some Fortnite. In the Discord, we have various channels you can go to discuss shows. We also have voice channels. People meet up to watch movies, shows. We currently have people doing a little watch party of different shows in the Discord. It's a good time. If you have time or you want to check it out, you want to meet some cool people, go ahead and do it. No invite necessary. Just pull up. You pull up, you see what's going on. Can I get in on this? If there's room, come in. If there's not room, or if someone's in the wings like that's already queued up, then you might have to wait. But hey, it's a fun time. Come through. I've been hanging out there quite a bit recently. This costume is better. The what is this? Nope. Oh my God. Not the brown suit. Okay, where are the form? Okay. Who's your dream Goose guest? Oh God, just one person? Okay, dream guest being someone who I don't think is attainable and I don't think we have access to. I would say Leah from Love Island. I think Leah from Love Island would be a very tough get, but would be a great guest and would mesh well with the squad, I think. And I think it would bring the drama, bring the heat. Any new games you are playing? I'd love to see you play Befriended Curse. I don't know what this is. Befriended Curse. Oh God, nope. It looks terrifying. Why would I do this? Hard fucking no. Cross, you got a problem with Leah? Chan shit? What is this? Can't stand Leah? She is my Persian queen. How dare you, Crows? How dare you? I can't decide who to watch. You or Brando? Help me, Pooya. Well, this was an hour ago, so you might not be here, question asker. Watch whichever content you would enjoy more live, you think? The other was still there on VOD. Ultimately, whichever topic you enjoy. Like, you know what we do here on Fridays. If you're, I don't know what Brando's doing on his, but ultimately, wherever you're going to find the most joy, I recommend always going there. If it's me, it's always, you know, it means a lot. I'm happy to provide, but if it's not me also, I don't want to rob you of the opportunity of watching something else you'd want to watch, you know? Agree to disagree? Hey, absolutely, Cross. Respect that. I respect that for sure. Simply watch both like I am currently. You know, find you somebody who can do it all. Dwight out here double fisting streams. Bowser's doing Pokemon tonight? Oh, I see. Get Richard Hatch on Goose. I don't know about that, Dylan. I don't know about that one. Popped in one night for an hour or so, and everyone welcomed me with open arms. Hey, Shonda, are you talking about the Discord? You like the Snow Owls? Good pick, good pick. Is the stream a little skippy for anyone else or just me? Nicole, might be you unless someone else in the chat jumps in as well. Unless you know. Oh, might be on your end? Okay, gotcha. I don't watch the last of BB season, but I've seen every other one. Are they worth watching? If you're gonna go for completionist Worm Protector, I would say go for it. I think 12 was better than 11 for what it's worth. But yeah, I would say if you're trying to just complete the set, go for it. Yeah, to Discord. There we go. Shonda, I figured out what you meant. I filled in the gaps. All right. If you're a reality show creator, would you tilt towards dramatic people or everyday people when you choose participants? It depends what the show is. I definitely think the secret to a show is people on somewhat of a level playing field as far as game knowledge goes. I think I am definitely firmly in the camp that a show with 12 like super fans isn't the formula. And I think I'm not just gonna pluck like 12 everyday people who don't know anything about the game. It has to be people who have somewhat of an understanding of the game. I would want it to be a diverse group, different backgrounds, walk of life, all of that. But if there's like 3 people with the exact same like every other quote unquote credential, I might lean towards the dramatic one. You know what I mean? Typing is low on iPad, you're all good. You might have your beefs mixed up, generally. It's possible. Did you see The Amazing Moon this week? I did not see The Amazing Moon this week. What did I miss? Is Sasha really just on vacation? You probably can't answer where Chappelle kept insinuating it was something else. Chat, it's Chappelle. If someone leaves their computer for 30 minutes, the man starts telling people that, oh, I don't know, all I'm saying is blah, 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 didn't reply to my message. They might be on Big Brother. He does it every year with Amon. He does it with Taryn. He does it with anybody that takes any time off. I can tell you this. Sasha's on vacay. Sasha's big chilling right now. She has earned a vacation. She is on a vacation. That's it. That's all you get from me, though. Can you explain to us what all the things you have on your bookshelves behind you are? Sure. Let me move out the way. Not really going to be a lot of incredible stuff. You just kind of like stuff I've grown up with / hoarded, if that makes sense. So we'll see. Okay. All right. So over here, that I got in an RHAP Secret Santa exchange, the aforementioned monster from Masked Singer. It's a portrait of the monster, both the person and their costume. That is a, sorry, can you hear me? That is a Pisces mug over here, okay? Behind that is a little Mario figurine. That is a little plaque with the Persepolis in Iran, the little, you know, the little thing. These are a bunch of DVDs I have collected throughout my time. To the far left over here is Parks and Recreation. In the middle, it's Flight of the Conchords. Next to that is the box set of the show The League. Then it's parts 1, 2, and 3 of The Godfather, which famously, if you did not know stream lore, I have not watched these three movies ever, but I own the DVDs. Why? I don't know. That, of course, is the Nintendo GameCube. That Nintendo GameCube, back in my sophomore year of university, I did not bring my GameCube from Dubai with me. I drunkenly was doing a bidding war on eBay, and I thought it would be a bidding war. It didn't end up being one. I purchased 4 Nintendo GameCubes for the price of $37 Canadian. I had 4. I sold one to a friend. I gave one to my sister. I gave one to Rob. That's right, podcaster Rob. I gave one to him so he could set it up for the children's, Anthony and Dominic. I think he still has it. I'm not sure. And obviously, I kept one for myself. Next to it are all the controllers for the GameCube, as you can see. That is a PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation 1. That was one of, not our first console that we grew up with. That was, for me, one of the most formidable consoles. Like, the PS1 is where I fell in love with video games to the level I am now. My sister bought it for me for my 7th birthday? 2019. No, I was not 26 then. What am I talking about? 32 now. 2019 was 5 years ago. 32 minus 5, 27. Actually, I was not that far off. There we go. So, PlayStation 1 right over there. I have a couple games for it. I have a couple games for it. I don't know where they are, but that's that one there. Did your sister game with you? A little bit. We definitely had some different games that we were into. Like, I definitely played a lot of FIFA, but then there were some games that we definitely played together. One of the games that I really remember fondly with her, there was this Bugs Bunny and Taz game, like the Tasmanian Devil. It was like a time traveling type of game. That was a lot of fun. We both loved the Crash Bandicoot series, specifically Crash 3. Mon, I took a trip with my dad to Iran in 2008. We went to Persepolis. It was incredible. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I've not been. I've not seen it up close for myself. Did you know Asia was in Survivor prior to her going on? Absolutely not. No. No idea. Where was I? Yes. Okay. So there, Xbox One controllers. Xbox One controllers. I have about 6 controllers there. A lot of them have stick drift and are essentially dead on arrival. But we still hold on to them. Don't know why. I should probably check them and see which one's bad, which one's good, whatever. Over here, as you can see, there's a couple of Among Us frames. These are artworks that are done by the one and only, the irreplaceable Mandy. So Mandy did these images over here, as you can see. We got them framed here. These are honestly, to me, some of my prized possessions that I've gotten, and one of my fondest things I have from like 2020, because this is like when the stream really grew, the Among Us days. Like we were doing our thing over on Twitch with the tier list and everything. Among Us is when a lot of people noticed that, hey, Pooya's out here streaming, and they came in and they had a good time, and the rest is history. Here we are. And the fact that Mandy has immortalized some of the very key fun moments with these incredible designs. Shout out to Mandy. Shout out to Mandy. Yeah, Liana got them printed for me and gave them to me as a present. But without Mandy, that would not be possible. So thank you, Mandy, for using your your free time and giving us something nice. I really do appreciate it. But would you tell us if you did know? No, I don't think I would tell you if I did know either, if I'm being honest. I would be honest if I didn't know, and I would be dishonest if I knew. But I'm being honest in that I didn't know. So shout out Mandy one time, lovely artist, mod extraordinaire, and so many other things. Over there, one of our incredible viewers, members of the Less Than 2 crew, made a little figurine of my Goose Goose Duck character. That is a one-of-one unique design Pooya Goose Goose Duck figurine that was custom made by a member of the Less Than 2 crew. Shouts out. Okay? That is the Less Than 2 crew sigil. I was about to say sigil, but symbol. That was wood designed by my lovely sister-in-law, Liana's sister, Marisa. She made that for me, so thank you so much. It used to light up in the back. It has like little light fixture in the back, but the light started dying out. It ran out of battery, I think. But also it would be too far for you to see the light. But it's incredible. And then if we go one stage lower, over here, I have 2 Survivor boxes for 2 Survivor seasons that I bought at those of you in Ottawa, Canada might know this, the Glebe Garage Sale, which is an annual garage sale in the Glebe neighborhood in Ottawa. Very well known. I bought these for a toonie and a loony, folks. That's right. $3 Canadian got me the box sets for Survivor Borneo and Survivor All-Stars. The original box set of Borneo and All-Stars. I got them right here. Okay? Boom. Those are my Game of Thrones books, which I'm pretty sure I loaned 2 of them or 1 of them to a coworker and I never got back. I honestly don't know which books they are, like 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. I don't know which ones they are, so I don't know which 3 I have here. I know that Dance with Dragons is the latest one because that's the one I bought full price. The others I got off of a secondhand deal on one of those Facebook groups back in the day. Over there is the Goose Goose Duck plushie I got from the swag bag that the developers of Goose Goose gave me. It's the dodo bird. It's in its original packaging because I'm terrified it'll get dusty and I don't want it to get dusty and dirty. Those 3 things you see, or you might not see here because it's dark in here, those are phone cases for all my phones that I've had. I don't know which 3 phone cases those are because I didn't keep all of them, but I have some of them. Biologique, welcome in. Thank you for the Prime sub. Hope you're doing well. 39 months here with us. Appreciate you. Then those are very sentimental set of books I have. So they're the Harry Potter books, okay? That box set of books was a present for me from my aunt who lived in the UK. I got these from her in like 2004. 2003, I think. And that's the only time I was gifted a book set that I actually wanted, that I did not ask for, and I just got as a surprise. And I love those books. Unfortunately, that aunt has no longer been with us, but a part of what she left me with, I have here with me, which I'm happy about. But as you can notice at the very end there, and obviously my feelings on J.K. Rowling are fuck J.K. Rowling and everything she stands for and on now. She's definitely tainted a franchise that was very beloved to me growing up. But as you can see over at the end there, that is 2 of the same book. That's 2 of the final Harry Potter book. So I have the original 7 books that were mine, right? That I brought here with me from my childhood, including the 4 that my aunt bought me, and then 5, 6, and 7 that my mom bought me / I bought me. But at that same Glebe garage sale, because at that time I didn't have these books in Canada with me, I didn't move with them. I'm not going to lug all this heavy books into my world, right? That last book I bought for a loony, $1 coin at the Glebe garage sale. And I was like, it's a good deal. It's a good condition. Why wouldn't I take it? And it looks like the one I had. And now I have 2 of them. So I don't need it, but I have 2. That over there is the latest acquisition into our shelving. That is a portrait of Liana that I drew on stream on one of the Hype Challenge 12-hour streams we did earlier this year. I think it looks incredible, don't you? That blue safe you see down there, that was a birthday present given to me by a different relative of mine. That has quite a bit of... Actually, you know what? I'll show you what's in there. 1 second. Also, if you're bored by this, just let me know. Just say the word. Otherwise, I can keep going. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll show you what's in there. Okay. It was a little dusty, chat, so I'm very happy that I did not put the dodo bird out in the open as of right now. Fits in so nicely in the shelves, right? I agree. All right, so in this, I have a bunch of shit. So, first of all, and this is going to be a funny one. First of all, I have a Cleveland Cavaliers pin. I did not know anything about basketball until 1 year in high school. And that was like grade 9, 10, maybe not high school, maybe a little younger, maybe grade 8. We had 1 year, it was grade 9. When one of our classmates kind of brought basketball to the crew. Because up until that point, it was always soccer / football. And then even after that, it was always soccer / football. For 1 year, we put it all aside and we were basketball folks. And he had a pin of every NBA team. And he gave me 1 pin. That pin he gave me was the Cleveland Cavaliers pin that was on my backpack all the way until I graduated high school. But that wasn't the only pin. He gave me this one first and then gave me a couple more. Which I think, yeah, I have 2 more. Ironically enough, you're gonna laugh at this one. Actually, did I get 4? Oh my god, there's 4. Okay, so that was the first one. I remember this one the most. Then I was given a Detroit Pistons pin. Okay, so that's still a team. Ironically enough, the other 2 I got are not really teams anymore / have relocated. So first, we have the New Jersey Nets that are now the Brooklyn Nets, if I have that correctly, and then we have the Seattle Sonics, which is not a team anymore, now known as the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, there you go. I have this lock, which I think was for one of my... I have 2 of them, actually. Don't know what the code is to these, but someday they'll come in handy. I have an adapter for an SD card in case I need to read an SD card. I have a little USB-C to USB connector in case I need that, you know. And then I have a couple rings that I no longer wear. I have a ring from a thumb that kind of doubles up as a bottle cap opener, so it's not quite a good looking one. And then I have this ring with an elephant on it, if you can see over here. My parents bought me, I wore a ring for like a year, 2 years, but then after that, my parents kept buying me them, and I was like, you know, I like this one ring, right? I don't really like these other ones, but they kept buying me them, bless them. But yeah, it was my Ring era back in the day. All right, so I'm sure you're seeing that, and some of you are like, bro, that was dull. The good stuff's coming. So this came up on a podcast recently that I lost a piece of tech to water damage. I've lost a piece of tech to water damage once in my life. And oh, thank you, by the way, appreciate it. I've lost a piece of tech to water once in my life. It was this. I still have it. This was my iPod Touch, 80 gigs of storage. This thing was everything to me. I loved this piece of equipment. This was the reason why I kept a flip phone for a long time. For a long time, for like 2-3 years. I didn't care about my phone because I had this thing. I didn't need a phone for music and whatever. I needed the phone for texting. I had this on my person for music, movies, TV shows, whatever I wanted. iPod video. I then, after this fell in the water and died, I did end up buying an iPod Touch that was 120 gigs. That's somewhere in my stuff. I don't know where it is. That one still works. It's somewhere. One day I'll get it so I can get my music out of it, or at least see what music I had. And also, we might have done this tour in the past, by the way. This is not something new. Okay, so this is... I want to go chronological. So, in grade 7 and grade 8, okay, your boy was selected to be class monitor for a month. So I got a little monitor pin to put on. You know, it wasn't like a hallway monitor. You were like kind of the class monitor. So some people would like to bully you and call you the teacher's pet. The way I saw it was they had one for each month. So it's not like I was the only monitor. 9 of you motherfuckers were also a monitor. So we had that. Wear that to know what else? Relax, Gally. So that was for grade 7, grade 8. And then in grade 11, so I went for, we had head boy, deputy head boy, and prefects at our school. But for the first time ever, they had a new role added in, and it was the senior prefect. Because I was basically in competition with 2 of my close friends my entire time in my grade. And it was like the competition was between the 3 of us. Sometimes one person will pull ahead, sometimes the other will pull ahead. Ya boy was senior prefect. I got bronze in the competition, essentially. I was the senior prefect in my grade, so that was all cool. Then I switched schools. I finished going to that school. Grade 11 was the last year I attended that school. Then I went to another school, and within that first year, I was the deputy head boy. So your boy graduated to deputy head boy within a year at a new school. Fuck with me. So there you go. That's the last of my pins badges here. I don't know what this is. Let me see what this message is. Oh, this is actually super cute. Actually, some of you may not be think this is cute. This is a napkin that Liana wrote a message to me at one of our dates in Montreal that I still have. I don't even think, if I told her that this is a thing she did, she will not remember. So I still kept it though. So we got that. What is prevent head boy? Think of class president, vice president, that kind of thing, Shondell. This ticket, the first thing I did, the first show I attended when I moved away to North America on my independence thing, I went to a WWE show in Ottawa, September 12th, 2011. So about 13 years ago now, the one and only time I did go to a wrestling show. It was such a good time. I have no regrets. I got to see, this was like CM Punk and Triple H were feuding at the time. Good times were had. So that was one. This is from when me and Liana were doing trips. I'm trying to see what else is in here. There's quite a bit of garbage in here. Hold on, let me see what this tweet is. It's not a US thing? What is not a US thing, Lana? Oh, the head boy? Yeah. No, that's all fair. I know it's more of a British school thing. Cam finally finding out Angela said he would be her one night stand if she was young and you're lying. Hold on. Oh my God. How do you deal with getting that information and then having to face them later? Okay. Chat, we're almost done this. Don't worry, okay? The box tour is almost over. This was the first concert I went to in Canada once I moved. Cops Twitch is jumping to say it's lit. Happy Friday weekend. Hey, happy weekend to you too, Cops. If you're having a good night. Pam, thank you for the 23rd month. Appreciate you. Oh my God. Not only 23rd month, Pam said I'm going to be here till the 29th month, 6 months in advance. Subscribe. Thanks so much, Pam. Appreciate you. Welcome back into Less Than Two crew. First concert I went to in Canada. Childish Gambino, baby. Childish Gambino concert. And I'll have you know, Childish Gambino's opener was Chance the Rapper, a rapper that was not really known back in the day at the time. So Chance the Rapper opened for Childish Gambino. Great concert. No regrets there. First concert I ever attended in my life was this. Dubai Desert Rock, 6th of March 2009. Actually, this was the second one. The first one was Desert Rock 2008. This was the first one. I saw Muse at this concert. They were headlining. This is my study permit from back in the day. You do not need to see that. So there we go. That's that concert. Add one more concert one in here, I feel like. And that is this one. Oh, no. This is when I saw Boyce Avenue in concert. They might have been the first concert I saw. It was a very small concert. Boyce Avenue was very much a big thing back in the day. They were I think they still do stuff. They were a band that did covers on YouTube for the most part. But I liked their sound back in the day. All right. I think that's all the ones here. Let's put these back. Put that back. All right. He's playing Brooklyn this weekend. Childish Gambino. He's doing his little tour thing right now. I love Boyce Avenue. They were a good time. It was my first concert in Canada. Then it was Childish. After that, it was Wiz Khalifa. I was actually at a Taylor Gang concert, so a lot of them were there. All right, let me put this back, chat. And Chance references that show when he says, "Then one day Donald took me on tour." Yes, that was the tour. That was the very tour. Hold on. And that concert, the Childish one, was the first time I took a little adventure of my own. I took the bus to Montreal solo, went to the concert solo, came back solo within like a 8-hour span. It was incredible. All right. Last bit of the tour, then we get back to the questions because I do have quite a few questions still to answer. That is a little ball. No relevance to it being there. It just is nice shorts. Thank you. Then it's an assortment of DVDs that I have that really don't make any combination sort of sense. They're just there. Some of them are stand-up CDs. Some of them are French and Spanish tutorial, like French to Farsi, Farsi to French, Spanish to Farsi, Farsi to Spanish. I've got the Transporter box, which I don't know why I have those two movies. I've never seen either. I've got a couple comedy movies. I've got Pulp Fiction. I've got Mind Your Language, which is a very, very, very funny comedy from like back in the day, based in the UK, that I had watched because my parents recorded them on cassette for me. Then me and my sister found the DVD and bought it. And then here on this far left one, that's kind of my mishmash shelf over here. You can't see it. That's all the old video games. That for my Xbox One, Xbox 360 that no longer really work. Actually, for you Lost Heads out there, hold on. I've got Lost the video game. Okay, Lost the video game. Pretty brutal. Not a good game. Not a good game. Not a good game. Why 2 Deathly Hallows? Athala, because with 3, I would have been a master of death. No, not the honest answer, as I mentioned earlier. One is from my time in Dubai. The other one I had bought in a deal in Canada before I got my books back. So I didn't have the books when I bought the second one. There was a video game. Can you play it sometime on Twitch? I don't have an Xbox 360, but I think my Xbox One should be able to play it still. Actually, may not, because Xbox was region locked back in the day, and I'm pretty sure if my Xbox was bought in Dubai, which means that the discs would have been European, not North American, but I can check and see if I could. I've been considering watching Lost, dying over the game. AM is a good show. Always recommend a rewatch. I've watched it plenty of times at this point. You're going to Montreal on Sunday. Any suggestion of what to do? It's been a minute, Andrew. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's been a minute. But also Liana and I kind of did everything possible. Go to like the shit. I wish Jordan was in here. Jordan usually has good recommendations for stuff like this, and she travels quite a bit. You should play that on stream. Listen, if I can figure out a way to play it, Russ, I would. Have you asked Heisem for Goose Goose? He would be good for Blood on the Clock Tower. Blood on the Clock Tower, I agree. I don't know about Goose Goose if it'll translate. But also, I've not asked, if I'm being honest with you. Haven't listened to the Love Island USA reunion podcast yet. What were some of your thoughts? I felt like it was too long, longer than it needed to be. I feel like obviously the hype coming in, it didn't live up to it for me, but there were still some good moments. What do I think about Kendall and Nicole? The only thing I will say is that conversation should not have happened in front of the world. That should have been a private combo with them. Except for Love Island games, boom, we have to wait until 2025. Absence does make the heart grow fonder, so we got to think of that. More anti-Nicole since the pod. Oh, it got worse, Scally. Again, famously not been keeping up. So if it got worse, yeesh. Having 2 of the Deathly Hallows makes it just like the movies funny enough. Almost seems fitting. Right, part 1 and part 2. Oh, dear God, Scally. We'll talk offline. You tell me what happened. If you were stranded on an island and you can only have 5 foods, what would you choose? I'm just going to pick things I like, not things that, oh, for survival, this is good. No. I'm just picking foods I like at that point. So we're going to pick burger. We're going to pick Persian kebabs, because you can't say no to a kebab. And like, we're talking the meal. I'm talking a cholo kebab with the rice and everything, okay? And it's going to be the variety pack, the sultani or the vaziri with the chicken. Either or. I'm not complaining. That's 2. We're going to go with fried chicken for 3. We're going to go with French fries for 4, because you can't go wrong with some potatoes. Then for 5, a Persian omelet, the way my family makes it. That's my 5. Did you play the game Cell Damage? I've never played Cell Damage, Andrew. Did you like watching the entire deliberations on Love Island USA? Honestly, May, that was, I love React content. I've watched React content a lot. What's Persian omelet? I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of, I would say it kind of is reminiscent of a shakshuka, but it's not a shakshuka. And it doesn't look like what an omelet looks like around here. It's a little bit more like this. Hold on. Yeah, it's very much tomatoes and eggs, essentially. This one doesn't look like, it ends up looking more orange than it does red, but this one kind of looks red. But I'll show you the step-by-step here to give you an idea. George's coming to the chat in a little bit to give Montreal Rex. Sounds good, Hannah. Thank you for the word of mouth here. Appreciate it. Any sauce for the fries? Honestly, if it's ketchup, it's fine. I don't need a lot of sauce for fries. Honestly, a good fry doesn't need ketchup, in my opinion. But if there's ketchup there, I'll put a little bit on the side. I don't even like douse. I don't like that. Actually, fuck that. Fuck the fries. We're going poutine. What am I talking about? We're going with a poutine. That's it. That's the move. Are you joking me? That's my 5th. It's not fries. It's poutine. We're gonna put fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Boom. That's the one. Can't believe it. Nearly forgot that. So thank you for bringing up the fries again. We've changed it up. We've changed it up on them, Terranoia. We've changed it up. All right. So here's the fries. The omelet. The Persian omelet. So by the end, it looks somewhat like this. Kind of told you like a shakshuka. You put the stuff in it. You put the tomato paste. Then you put the tomatoes. You let that cook. Then you put the eggs in. You mix it all up. It becomes a nice texture for me. You slap some bread in it. Boom. Easy eats. Thank you for touring your shows. I really enjoyed it. I'm happy to hear that, Pixie. Red Wings, you called it. Oh, I missed the message. Oh, Red Wings, I see your message now. There we go. I see your message. It was above the omelet one. Polly, Hey, thank you for the Prime, so welcome back for your 40th month. Appreciate you being here. There aren't streaming servers. I don't know what they couldn't have just released the extended cut reaction separately. Oh yeah, I like react content, but I felt like it took too much away from the reunion. That's what I didn't love, you know? That's literally a shakshuka. It's different, Jenny. It's different. I don't know what makes it different, but I was shocked because I had not known what a shakshuka was growing up. I think the difference is that in shakshuka, the egg typically isn't like mixed in like that, but it's different. But it's kind of the same. Like I said, they're very similar. They're very similar. Where were we? Where did the phrase "it's an honor and a Jervis" come from? I know he's from Survivor, but I feel like I'm missing the lore. Chat, I mean, it comes from old RHAP podcasting lore, I'm pretty sure. Specifically, is it from the Evolution of Strategy, chat? Anyone that's deeper in it. You need to research the difference then? Definitely do, Jenny. And give it a try. If you like a shakshuka, you'll like the Persian omelet. I've had both, and I like both. But Persian omelet, I'm Persian. It's a little bit closer to my heart. Had it growing up, you know, so I'm always going to pick that over it. But how would you feel about Rob from Love Island going on Survivor or Big Brother? I would hate every bit of it, Andrew. You know how Kroos reacted to Leah? That's me reacting to Rob. No, thank you. All right. Y'all are on top of it. It's Evolution of Strategy. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, that's where it came from. A lot of those kind of jokes, the Missy will just show up. Like, we've had so many. It's a combination of Evolution of Strategy and older RHAP podcasting. I feel like back in the day, a lot of the soundboard stuff really stuck because there was limited sounds and it was less shows back in the day. Now there's like so many shows and so much going on. I think a lot of the jokes end up getting lost in time. So cringe. Who? Rob? Very cringe. And to be specific, Rob from Love Island, I'm assuming, Kroos. Yes? What is this? Let me look this up before I say it. What is this? A2 milk is a type of cow's milk that contains mostly A2 beta casein protein instead of the A1 protein found in most commercially available milk. Cows with the A2 gene produce A2 milk. And some breeds like Jersey, Guernsey, Normand, and Brown Swiss have a higher percentage of A2. What is the difference, though? I don't know. So the question was, have you heard about A2 milk? Have you tried it? I had not, and I have not. Are we going to do the Brooklyn exit interview? I think we can definitely do that before we dip out, for sure. Leah. Kroos, what is your obsession with Leah, Kroos? Let her breathe. I hate my new coworker. I also don't have a great poker face. The Emily in season 45 being baffled when people were discussing Aliens level of no poker face. What can I use from reality shows to get through this? Pretend that you got to work with them to win $750,000. Honestly, like sometimes Leon and I've talked about this extensively back in the day. When we would talk on the phone, we would talk about how we are practicing our social game by dealing with people we didn't like at work. And we were like, you know, one day I'll get on Big Brother or Survivor and dealing with this person, the social games, like that will be the definite way for us to go through it. And so that's kind of what we did. We just pretended that we needed to do it for social game. And if you're saying what can I use from reality shows, honestly, it's just like think you need them for a vote. You need the number. You trigger me. Hey, no worries, Kroos. No worries at all. Saw one of Montreal Rex. Yes, I believe it was Andrew in the chat. Jordan is going to Montreal soon and would like to ask me for recommendations on Montreal, and I didn't have any. I blanked. You know what I mean? Yeah, pretend you're on Big Brother and pretend you're Angela. Oh God, do not pretend you're Angela. I don't know if you should pretend you're Angela. Pretend you are. I mean, T-Core. Everyone loves T-Core. Because listen, T-Core. All you got is yep. Oh, you went fishing. It's an ick for me, bro, but okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, you caught a fish. Nice. Yeah. Ooh, you love hiking. Oh, God. Cool. Very nice. And that's it. You move on. No, I knew you were joking. Oh, my God. Pooya told me he was practicing the social game on our last call. And when was that last call, Scally? Because you don't pick up the phone no more, bro. Chat, when's the last time you've seen Scally hang out with us? Real talk. Do you still consume marijuana? If so, how often? It's been a while. It's been at least like 3 months, maybe coming in on 4. I've stopped smoking weed, stopped long ago. I only exclusively edible, and I've not edibled in a minute. So, if I'm being honest, I only edible like I was edibling like every now and then to help me with sleep at night kind of thing. I've not indulged in a minute because I found that it was kind of doing what it was doing before, where it was overstimulating me and I was overthinking. So I stopped, you know. And I know it's not the same with everybody. Scally hung out with me last night. Wow, Scally. Wow. I've been on 90 Day like 6 times this month. It was once. Relax. Oh, I thought Scally was a trooper for trying to carry the pod after that funny ass Terran freeze. It couldn't have gone funnier. That is a meme in the making already on the spot. The T-Core advice is great. Thank you, Pooya. I'm going to use that. It was my question. You're welcome, Jinx. Thankfully, it was something that I've experienced before, so I could answer it immediately. Sometimes I struggle with the answers because I don't have them, but we try. I'm so thirsty right now, bro. I'm going to go to 2 drive-thrus. 2 drive-thrus? What? You need 2 drinks from 2 different places? What you getting? It's been a minute. I plan on asking you about his absence in the anonymous forum until he showed up on the live feed update. That's what I'm saying, Shondell. He's been busy on the weekends now. He can't come game with us, you know? What sushi did you order? All right. I'm a bit of a basic bro. So, first of all, my go-to, like, always available roll is a Philadelphia roll. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for cream cheese. Sue me. But my favorite is eel. Eel, undefeated. So I got some eel, and then I got some eel sushi, and then I got it was a specialty roll that had eel, spicy crab, avocado, one other thing that I can't remember. So, yeah. Baja Blast Zero and Coca-Cola Zero and 2 ice waters. That's a good list. I'm not gonna hold you. That's a good beverage list. I just found it funny that Terran's computer crashed 2 days in a row. I have to imagine there's something sensitive on his setup. So I'll give you an example. Right now, every like month or so, the Ethernet cable behind my computer gets a little loose. And I know this because sometimes when I lean on my desk or I put my foot on my desk and I push it a little, I suddenly don't have internet connection. It stops for like 5 seconds, but I notice it, especially when I'm on a podcast or something. And then I have to get up and like readjust it. So I think one of the wires on his computer is either loose or a little bit like, you know, away that he has to readjust. What are Liana's sushi go-tos? Liana likes salmon, so she gets a lot of salmon sashimi. And then she likes a salmon avocado hand roll. That's one of her go-tos. And then we kind of split these on the special roll. So, but that's one of the ones I order. She gets another one that's got like a soybean thing going on. That one is a little bit sweeter, which I don't like. So I don't know. I usually avoid that one, but. All right. I am down for that. Mandy, we're good to go. I think he said it happened when he slammed his desk. Exactly. He slams his desk and something adjusts or freezes. Which, I mean, you've seen streamers before, like do a little rage fist and then boom, the screen goes black. So it happens. Do you do all you can eat for sushi? Yes, we do. We love our all you can eat. I'm a casual fan. Sorry if this has been discussed, but what's the consensus on 3 noms instead of 2? I think a lot of people like the 3 noms because it makes the Thursday episodes a lot of fun. I think on the other side of the coin, some people hate it because one of the key parts of Big Brother is the backdoor option of, you know, banking on someone not making it to the veto so you can just put them up as a replacement. But with the AI comp, it's essentially the backdoor is shut. Instead of a back door, it's like there's a door and then there's the, you know, the door with the net on it so that insects don't come in. It's 2 doors now. So they got to go through 2 doors and they're going to get through 2 doors instead of the back door. Instead of the back doors, 2 front doors, you know, if that makes sense. So I think some people don't like that, especially someone like Tucker, who's just unevictable at the moment. I don't think some people like that aspect, but I think for the most part, it's been a net positive. I think a lot of people have enjoyed it. It's fun to hear them talk different scenarios. It's been for me personally, it's been fun the last 2 weeks to essentially finally see people start gaming it and have these discussions of, oh my God, we might flip on it. I like that. I'm not mad at that. The screen door, exactly, Mandy. I should probably get ahead of that before someone else steals it. Ooh, poutine bag. Oh, whoa, Jordan spitting some recommendations for you here. There's some secret bars around there too, if that's your thing. I mostly just eat my way around Montreal. Relatable. Oh, feeds are back, Amy. They've been back since about 5? Yeah. Who was the instigator? Pugs. First time chatter, welcome in. I think it's Joseph. There's a world where it's Tucker too, but we don't have a confirmation. It could be anybody. So that's where we're at. Eel was sweeter than I thought it was going to be, so my mind just got a bit messy over it. I need to try it again. I really like eel. I love all you can eat, but I always immediately regret it because I end up overdoing it and get a bad bellyache. We've gotten very good with it, Andrew. We basically order the things we like. And I used to like go overboard right out the gate, like, all right, we're getting this roll as well. Now I hold back. I'm like, all right, minimize it. We'll send the order in. If I feel like I could eat more, we'll get the second sheet. And typically the second sheet ain't as fat as the first sheet. You thought I was frozen for a sec? It's all good, Bearsy. I'm not. Guarantee you. Unless someone else also says it and there's a bunch of you that say it, I think it's on your end. You might have to refresh, Bearsy. Or was I just like not moving? I don't know. All right, now respawning saying I'm frozen. Mandy says looking good. Respawning, you menace. Oh, it was me thinking. Gotcha. Did they figure out why feeds were down so long? We did not. And if so, what's the 10 to 15 second TLDR? The 10 to 15 second TLDR is we have no idea yet. Do they penalize you if you don't finish all you can eat if you order something you don't finish? I think so. That's always kind of been the unspoken rule. Sometimes it's literally on the menu. They're like, you will get charged for pieces you waste, because they don't want to promote people ordering too much and then wasting it, right? Because who's going to eat that? But I've been, especially like places I go, they've been very nice about it, because typically we don't leave a lot. You know, we might leave like 2 rolls out of a set of 6. And they're like, that's cool. But not often. I'm not leaving anything to go to waste. So like for today, for example, we went minimal on the extra. We only got as much as we needed, or a little less. And then I ended it. I got all that was done. I ate my Philadelphia roll, this, that, whatever. And then I got one more little treat for me, just for me. I got a Philadelphia hand roll. Little hand roll. It was great. That was my last item. Sounds good, Jesse. Sleep well. Hopefully you don't get the stomach bug. Take care. Have a good night. AI Arena gives a challenge us twist the BB. It's like they've mixed the elimination with the eviction vote. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. To be clear, it's poutine, then new category bagels for... Ooh, okay. There we go. You're saying poutine and then another thing. Sorry for instigation. You're good, Bearsy. You're all good. My cousin's husband's mom had a catfish place and she offered an all-you-can-eat special, but there was one guy my cousin told me she would buy 2 when he went. I mean, that's that reminds me, respawning, of this John Cena story where back in the day when John Cena didn't have a lot of money, he knew of this pizza place where if you ate this whole pie, they would not charge you money. So he would just go there to eat and he would demolish the pizza. And they were like, oh, damn, you did it. Cool. And then he went in again and did the same thing. And then by the 3rd day, they're like, why are you doing this? And he's like, I don't have money. And they're like, you know what? Honestly, if you just come in, we'll give you a slice. Like, you're good. You don't need to eat the whole thing. Okay. So I previewed the announcement with Bloom and my wife, and I watched the first 3 episodes. Good show. Hey, nice guy, Ryan. I'm happy you enjoyed it. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was hoping for, was that people would enjoy the show. And it sounds like you did, so that's awesome. Awesome. All right, where do we want to go? You know what? Let me just randomize my music. I think that's the move for me. And then I can just... There we go. I worked at a pizza place and we always have a lot of mess ups and we give them away if someone came in and asked. I mean, I will tell you this, chat. My Dunkin' Donuts, for a while, they were hooking your boy up. I would ask for, you know, a coffee and a donut. They would give me 2 donuts instead. And sometimes they'd be like, would you like an extra donut for free? And sometimes they'd just give me the 2 anyway. I think they've cracked down on it, or the boss has gotten mad or something, because they've stopped doing that. And it's fine. It's fine. It's probably for the best. I shouldn't have 2 donuts, but you know, it's nice to be offered it. Do you have favorite charcuterie items? Yes. Brie cheese, elite. Any cured meat, I don't discriminate. Give me all of them. Actually, I lied. Any cheese, give me all of them. I like everything on a charcuterie board. There's nothing on a charcuterie board that I don't like. I even like all olives or pickles. All of them. All of them. It's an elite meal. What's my go-to donut? Again, I'm a simple boy with simple pleasures. Chocolate frosted, no sprinkles. That's how I operate. During the busy season at Tourist, you have a lot of mess ups in Domino's. I delivered pizzas after I lost my job at the beginning of the pandemic. Ooh, Amy, interesting. What is the ratio of mess ups, Amy? Chocolate frosted with sprinkles for me. Mandy, we can still be friends. What are your thoughts on the current state of WWE? Who are some of your favorites on the roster? Cody Rhodes is an obvious one for me. I am and will always be a Sami Zayn boy for sure. I like what they're doing with... I like the way they brought Roman back. I think that's a good way to go about it. I know that inevitably the original Bloodline's gonna team up again, probably to face off against the new Bloodline. I hope the new Bloodline gets demolished, even though I think there's some interesting people in that on that team. Trying to rack my brain here, because I've been keeping up with it, but not as good. I think the CM Punk and Drew feud is incredible. I love the build up they're doing there. I really love Sheamus, but right now I don't know what he's doing. And it's fine, whatever. Who am I missing? Oh, the Judgment Day stuff. Like, Rhea Ripley is an outstanding person, as is Dominic Mysterio. I think those two are some of my favorite characters on the show, on the roster, period. And I like where they're going with their shit too. I like them both. I haven't heard the pods yet, but I've watched Bella through episode 4 today. It's been a fun ride. Have you and Shabelle been liking it? We have, and Kroos, let me tell you, we're riding the emotions. We're riding the wave. It's been fun so far. 10% is a lot, Amy. Damn. Our next question. Now that you are a U.S. citizen, would you consider working the election? I don't know about working the election. Does that mean like campaigning and stuff? I will be voting. I hadn't thought about working. When did you know you were in love with Liana? I knew I was in love with Liana when I realized that Liana loved me for me, or like Liana liked me for me, as in, and I've talked about this with my therapist somewhat recently, that when I was dating, or when I was pursuing romance, shall we say, I definitely was cognizant that I was putting a best version of myself out there. You know, like the version that at the time, having been a smoker, I would not take cigarettes out with me on the date. Or I would, you know, present the best foot forward, only highlight the good parts, the good moments of Pooya Zanvikili. With Liana, I didn't try to do that at all. I was just Pooya. And part of it is I was not looking to pursue anything at all. We just having a good time, bantering, talking smack, talking about the podcast stuff. And the more we talked, the more when I started feeling like I like her, I could tell she liked me. And I was like, okay. And then when we started talking more and she saw more of me and I got to express more of myself, it was so fucking clear that I'm being myself, potentially something that I've avoided being for a long time. Because to the world, I would show a certain version of me and only me would see the real me. But one other person was shown the real me. It was Liana, and she took to it. She was cool with it. And I think that was a big thing for me, if that makes sense. Oh, working at the polling places, checking for signatures, addresses. Gotcha. You operated the computer at an election site on time to get extra credit. One time to get extra credit in high school. There we go. You work the election. The upcoming one should be interesting. I think it will be interesting, May, for sure. Or if you submit questions, exclamation advice, Miss L. Let me put it in the chat for you. Boom. Are there any very common foods that you don't like eating? For example, not liking burgers or salads. I don't like celery at all. I can eat celery. To be clear, I can eat celery. I can handle celery. I don't like celery. That's my truth. Am I a movie guy? Woman Protector, I watch movies. I enjoy movies. I wouldn't say that I'm like a movie buff. Like, if you told me, what's the last Oscar nominated movie you've seen? I don't know. Could be a movie I saw 2 years ago. Could be a movie I saw 12 years ago. So I'm not on top of stuff like that. But movies that are kind of like goofy, or, you know, the Marvel stuff, I've seen all of them. So I enjoy movies, but I'm not a movie buff, if that makes sense. I don't know, Miss L, because I'll tell you this, the form is open. Oh, I remember something I wanted to say, Chad. I want to give you a PSA. So starting October 1st, so about a month and a week, 5 weeks from now, if you use Twitch Mobile to subscribe to any streamer, starting October 1st, the prices for streaming, for subscribing to a streamer on Twitch are going up to $7.99, $8. So my PSA is, if you are subscribing to a streamer, do not subscribe to that streamer on mobile. Go take the 5 minutes, go to your desktop and subscribe there, so at least it's a little bit cheaper, because $8 is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And if I understand correctly, it's because it's the app stores taking a cut. It's not Twitch taking an extra cut. Twitch Prime still does exist. It does still exist. The link above me isn't working either. I am on mobile, if that matters. Try opening your mobile browser and then hit desktop site. That way it'll load it as it would look like on a desktop and not mobile, if that makes sense. It'll open for me on my computer. Yeah, I think so. Apple tax, right? Apple tax, Google tax, whatever it is. But if you are someone who's been subbing to streamers on your phone, make sure you avoid doing that and just take the time to set it up on your computer moving forward, so that it's cheaper. If you're on mobile or iPad, you may also be able to open Twitch or on your mobile browser from Safari and subscribe from there for subscribing. Both works for me. Yeah, that's true. If you don't use the app, if you use the browser, it'll work there as well. You try to do 3 month subs for this reason. That makes sense, Chrissy. That does make sense for sure. But yeah, I wanted to make sure y'all know, because I did see that news drop this week and I was like, that is ridiculous. And no one should have to pay $8. All right, let me get to the next question. Does Liana still do things that surprise you, or do you pretty much know her well by now? I know her well. Obviously, that is my person. I know her really well. I can predict things she's gonna do before she does them, or I can predict things she's gonna say before she says them sometimes. But we laugh about it. It's not like a bad thing at all. But no, she absolutely still does stuff that surprises me. Very often. Liana is someone who can do everything and anything, so often, I would say. I'll put a note for me to fix this tomorrow. Thanks for looking out. I got you, Jinx. I got you. I would pay 8 if the streamer got it. And Waffles, that is the best sentiment. I appreciate that for sure. But that's the thing, is the sad fact is it would cost you more to get the same thing you're getting if you subscribe on computer, which would be cheaper. Thank you, Mandy. But yeah, we don't get any more of that. Actually, do we not get any more of that 8? I don't think so. No, we don't, because I know that there's no like mobile subs tab. Mobile subs are the same, like the splits are Twitch Prime subs and tier 1, 2, 3 subs. That's the 4 kinds of revenue you can get from subscriptions are Prime subs, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 subs, and then there's bits that are their own thing. But yeah, that'll be Google and Apple that get that share of that extra $1 or $2 there. Speaking of movies, I forgot to ask, what do you and Liana think about Deadpool and Wolverine? We loved it. I loved it so much. So much. Not like it's in my top 5 movies of all time, but I really had a good time watching it. It was entertaining for me. Did you go to the beach this summer, dig any holes? We walked on the beach. We did not have a beach day. We just went and like walked around, hung out, didn't like stick around and like take our beach stuff, didn't barbecue, just kind of had like an hour walk by the beach once this summer. But yeah, it doesn't, the streamer doesn't benefit from that. So the mobile, that extra buck goes directly to the pockets of the apps and stuff. The mobile folks. I don't know how to call it. Yes, this is a good song. All right, one more question. Do you like to read? Have you tried any book talk or romanticete books? Would love to see your reaction to Fourth Wing or Akotar, or has Liana? Liana has had her book moments, her book reads. I'll be very honest, I don't read books. I don't think I have the follow through to read books at this point. Like I said, those are the Game of Thrones books. I own them. I've not read them. The Harry Potter books I've read before. I've not read those. I still have, actually, one second. One second. And this is not a thing I'm proud of. I'm not like bragging, to be clear. I wish I would and would do more. Akotar. Thank you. Thank you, Miss L. Lionel, one of the best FIFA songs there ever was. Thank you, Kroos. This book, my mom bought me this book for my 19th birthday. This was the last present I got from my mom before I moved to Canada. As in, it was the last birthday I celebrated in Dubai with my family. And this was her parting gift for me. She wanted me to have something to read while I was in Canada, or something to, like, you know, keep from my mom on my shelf, which I absolutely loved. Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol. I got very into the Da Vinci Code and what was the other one called? Angels and Demons. I read all those books. So she bought me the new one at the time. It was The Lost Symbol. This book is still in its packaging, chat. This was given to me when I was 19. I am 32. This book is 13 years old, has never been opened. It's still in its packaging. And you know why? Because I didn't want to open it, because I was like, if I open it and don't read it, I'm just going to make it dirty. So I still think I'll read it at some point, but this is kind of living proof of I'm not to be trusted with reading at the moment. So, have I tried audiobooks? I have not, to be honest. I have not. And not even like I've tried. I've not thought about trying. Regarding raising prices on Twitch Mobile only and nothing more to pay to streamer, was this a decision made by the gentleman who played Among Us with you somewhat recently? He was said as the head of Twitch. I believe we need to talk to him. Well, I don't have a connection to him, Kelly Kid, in that I don't have access to him. I don't know if this was decided by them or if it was decided by the app people. Maybe the developers or the you know, Apple and Google were like, wait, you just increased your prices recently. We're not getting a cut of that, so we're gonna raise it. It could have been that. I have no idea. Or it could be a Twitch thing, because I don't know what the split is for Twitch and the app people. How much more do they get versus they get? I don't know. The way I see it is, and this could be wrong, is kind of like an Uber Eats thing, right? Where Uber Eats prices are expensive on Uber Eats. That's because Uber Eats gets that extra share. I don't know. Red Wings, thank you for subscribing 6 months in advance. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here for your 33rd month, going into the 39th month, passing the 3-year mark. Appreciate that, Red Wings. Thank you so much. Should you ever try audiobooks and get them from the library for free? I should. And Liana has gotten her library membership like in the last year. She was like reading the books recently. Have I seen Dune Part 2? I've seen neither of the Dunes, Andrew. Liana and I were gonna do that, but then we haven't. So, at some point though. Just saw the notification that I got an anonymous gift sub 2 hours ago. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you to the anonymous. Yes, Sick and Twist. You're not part of the crew once again. All right. Certified Bop, you know it, brew. Definitely watch Dune. I will. Liana, I do want to. Do you plan on watching It Ends With Us? I bought into the drama, but the movie was meh for me. Is that... sorry. Sore throat. Is that the movie with Blake Lively? It was not on my radar at all. Jinx, I have not seen it, no. If anyone does have Audible, there's a new dramatized version of 1984 with Andrew Garfield and Tom Hardy. It's pretty good. That's the thing that I had not thought about. Like, audiobooks are read by people for you, and like they get like celebs and stuff to read sometimes. Oh, someone else asked pancakes, waffles, or French toast. Unpopular opinion, I already know this, but pancakes number 1, waffles number 2, French toast number 3. That's my personal opinion. Okay? Pancakes 1, waffles 2, French toast 3. Or just good voice actors? True, Michelle. True. So you can do a puzzle or something at the same time and still get the whole experience. I like that, Mandy. Little bit of a multitasker there. How dare you? Big Mac, I said it's my opinion. There are audiobooks with sound effects and such too. Oh, what? Interesting. Wrong opinion. I told you it's not a popular opinion. I told you. I know this. I know there's quite a few people that think waffles should be number 1. I think a lot of people think pancakes should be number 3. And I think quite a few people think that French toast should not be number 3. So I'm hitting all the food groups there. Oh, well, thank you. I'm not alone. That's what we're talking about. Like old school radio dramas. Other podcasts about audiobooks just don't work for me. Well, I do a lot of podcasts, but I worry with audiobooks that I won't retain, but I won't know until I don't try. Isn't that right? So I got to try at some point, potentially. That's the move. At some point, I should just try. Okay. I'm a reader of books who listens to deep dive podcasts about them. I'll watch a movie and then I'll like watch 2 YouTube videos just breaking everything down. Stuff like that. Red Wing says, Teep in his life, you should rate him when you get off. Red Wings, we rated him on Sunday and I don't think he acknowledged us. Not that we do it for the acknowledgement, but he was busy. He's a busy boy. Not the slow claps. The Libby app, you can do audiobooks from the library. I believe I knew this for sure. Always do the post-movie research. Always, Scally. Sometimes I'll be in the movies. The movie just finished like 2 seconds ago. I'll get my phone out and open the wiki. I want to look something up. So, for sure. I've been reading a lot lately, so sometimes I get the same audiobook as what I'm reading as a physical book, so I can still continue while doing things around the house. There we go. I like that, Mandy. It's like you want to continue it, but you have to do some other stuff. I love that. Also, someone asked, what's the last horror movie I saw? Shit. I saw one last year. Well, actually, no. Does Get Out count as horror? It doesn't, right? Get Out is more of a thriller? Is it? What's the genre for Get Out? Get Out is horror? Then it would be Get Out, because I rewatched it 2 months ago? When was the org thing we played, chat? And by chat, I mean some of you were in that game or knew of that game. That was a couple months ago, right? 2-3 months ago? I watched it a couple weeks before that because the character I had gotten was the guy from Get Out. And I was like, I need to get in the character. June 22nd. Yeah, so 2 months ago. Last time I saw a horror movie was 2 months ago. All right. I'm going to close last call for the question form, chat. We have completed the answers. We've caught up. I believe tonight we had 30 questions answered. So pretty cool. The new Shyamalan movie kind of rips, but it's also bad. When is the last M. Night Shyamalan movie that was like, people were like, banger, this was a great movie, like universally? I feel like it's not been many. Bacon or sausage? Bacon would have been my answer for the first 5 years of being here. It's swiftly sausage now. Signs? That's a while ago. I Google post-credit scene before I go to a film, but I will sometimes slip out of to Google something. You know, I just sit there and watch the post-credit scenes. What I will do though, I will check and see if there is a post-credit scene. I'll just Google that right after the movie, and if there is, we keep sitting. If not, we leave. Sausage, link, or patty? I don't discriminate. Give me patty, give me link, give me both. It depends on the place though, I feel like. So. Chicken sausage? Nah. Chicken sausage is good, but it doesn't have to be chicken sausage. All sausage, good sausage for me. Do you have any dream people you would like to have on Goose Goose? We talked about this earlier. I won't say it because Kroos might leave. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to ask you a question, chat. I need to ask you a question that I forgot. Okay, I have to ask you a question, okay? Okay. So, I'm going to paint you a scenario. And you tell me what you would do in this scenario, okay? Okay. You are in a relationship. It's a pretty serious relationship. You can look at it as, you know, you've been dating for a long time, married, however you want to go about it, okay? So that's one. So you're dating, so you're married, you're I'm going to say married, just say you're married, okay? And someone leaves a note on you, so you have an interaction with a person in the area, like you just have a, you know, conversation with a neighbor kind of thing. Then you go to your car, like a couple days later, there is a note on your car that says, hey, I think you are, you know, good conversation, I think you are beautiful, you're great, and if you are single and would like to be friends, here's my number. Link me up. Call me up sometime. Have a nice day. So they leave you like a love note almost, like a shoot my shot kind of note. Do you message the person to let them down? Do you message the person to say, hey, thanks for the message, but I'm taken? Or do you leave it? Like, do you text them? Or you don't text them. They've left their number on this thing, and they said, if you're single and looking to date or looking for a friend, I'm here. Do you text them or do you leave it? That's the question I have for you. Okay. No, I'm not texting them. They don't need my number back. For real, no texting. I'm not giving a potential creep my number. I think it's kind to let them down. I wouldn't. No text, no text. I leave it. They set the text if you're interested. By texting them, you give them your info, leave it alone. Wait, are they a stranger? They are a stranger. You've had one interaction with them. Only one interaction. You don't know them anything else. Respond with a written note. They don't need your number. I mean, at least find out what they look like before you decide to not cheat. No, you know what they look like. You've had one interaction with them. Write no thanks on the note and leave it nearby. LOL. They will approach you when they see you, so that is when you can reject them. That's a fair point. Also, talk to them in person if you can, and let your partner know right away. I wonder what the breakdown is before men and women. As a woman, I would never give a stranger my number. Crumple up the note and leave it on the ground. JK. I've been married 23 years. Tell them in person. Okay. All right. Thank you for your feedback, chat. Thank you for your answers to this scenario. Is this you, Liana, that got a note in the car? I mean, do you want the story? I'll give you the context here. We were going to go to sushi today, and there was a note on the driver's seat. Not driver's seat, on the driver's handle. Liana had an interaction with someone nearby. There was like an awkward interaction where the guy thought Liana was like his Uber Eats driver. She wasn't. And they talked like a little bit, and then she left. And the guy basically was like, hey, hello, you know, I think you're beautiful and blah, blah, blah. If you're single and looking for a friend, here's my number, hit me up. And we were talking about what you would do in this scenario in the car. And then ultimately I was like, what do you want me to ask chat? She was like, please, I would love to hear what people think. Because initially Liana's thought was, Liana's such a babe. Oh, for sure, 100%. Liana's initial thought was, I think like I would message and be like, you know, hey, saw your message, just so you know, no thanks, I'm married. And my thought was, you don't know this person. I don't know if you let this person get your number, you know? Because, you know, sometimes, especially with DMs, even if someone DMs you, DM them back, then they're like, oh, look at us, we're chatting. It's like, that's really not what this was. So I was like, I don't know if you should give this person your number. But then when she was like, well, how do I go about, like, because she was like, it's not, she was happy that the guy felt like comfortable shooting his shot, in that, you know, and we've talked about that, and I definitely agreed with her, of like, oftentimes people will be too scared to shoot the shot. So she was like, oh, good for him, he shot a shot. But it was like, how do you respond to this? And I was like, basically, to me, I was like, I assume you're gonna end up bumping into him at some point in the future. But also, I was like, Liana, in the note it said, if you are single and looking for a friend. I was like, it's single and. I think he doesn't care if you're married and he's out. He cares about single and. So I was like, I don't think you need to hit him up. I don't think you owe him anything. But I understood where she was coming from. So Pooya responded. I was like, do you want me to text him? I actually jokingly, I was like, should I text him? I was like, what are we doing here? What am I, that guy? I'm like, she's taken, bro. No. All right, let's go up. She did not text him. No. That's how creepy Lifetime movies start. But yeah, that's weird they did that. Yeah, no way, you don't owe them anything. I got a note back once that said something like that, and I was single but did not text back. Fair, softy. I feel like it was a neighbor or someone that you are going to see often, then maybe making an attempt to be nice to let them down is a thing. If this saw some stranger, then nope, don't give them your number. Yeah, no, even the first interaction they had, we talked about some of the moments, and I was like, that was kind of weird. Yeah, but maybe I text them to say no thanks. I'd be like, hello, this is husband speaking. She is not interested, but we're happy you shot your shot, little bro. Anyway, good luck out there. It's a rough one. Like, what are we gonna do? If they've only had one single little interaction, she can ignore, and when she sees him next time to them, my husband gave me the note you left flatter but can't buy. Yeah, she, like, we're not like concerned about like the interaction. It was more of a, it was kind of like she doesn't want the person to be limbo-fied, but I was like, I think, babe, I was like, he literally said single and he's not expecting anything unless you hit him up. And also, not for nothing, we think that note's been on our door for like over a week or about a week, because we don't use the car during the weekdays. So it ain't that big of a deal. So, well. Off the market says Pooya that poofing the chest. Do either of you wear wedding rings? No, not really. Not really. So we don't have like we don't have the clear indicators of what's going on, you know? So people won't know just by looking at us. Are number spoofing apps still a thing? We joked about that potentially being the way she texts them. Not gonna lie, I was nice to a neighbor in 2022 and he still creeps me out because it got weird fast. Yeah, see, it's like, we don't know. We just don't know. So it's like, what do you do in that situation? But glad we got some input, chat. This time I brought a question into the pad for advice. Who would have thought? Makes it sound like you're right. He might not be interested since she's not single. I think it was very clear just based off, like, in the message. Okay. In the message, he definitely was like, he wanted it clear that he was looking to, like, he was interested in her. He said, you're beautiful. And then he said something to the effect of like, and you look like you take care of yourself, which I was like, Leon was like, what? Why did he say it like that? I was like, he's calling you good, like hot. He's saying you have a hot body, but he's not trying to say you got a hot body. He's trying to say it in the more formal way. And then it was like, if you're single and I was like, all right, this guy's hitting on you. So yeah. So yeah, I hate that phrase. It was giving like dating show where they're like, oh, I'm into birds that are proper fit, go for a little workout. It's like, okay, so you just want, yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, Chelsea on the feed's iconic moment is about to happen. I'm about to poop and listen to Beyonce. That is pretty iconic. Yeah. You wash your feet unlike people on Big Brother. Liana still got him a back off, buddy. This is the second time in the past year that Liana's been hit on The other time was in front of me at the concert we went to. That should count as a pad question answer, but I didn't submit it to the form, so it doesn't count in that regard. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna shut the form down now. We got 2 more questions to answer, and then that's it. And then we're gonna do a special edition of marbles tonight. You'll get to know what it is in a second, in a bit. In the second drive-through now. Hope you got your Baja Blast Zero. Lovely, Mikey. I bet she's been hit on more than that. Just saying. That she's noticed. It's only 2 so far. Send to Pooya from Sims to lock him in the greenhouse. Honestly, though, to be honest, I figure Liana's always getting hit on. Oh yeah, bro, she was getting hit on in front of me when we went to that first live RHAP event we went to, and I was like, well, no one knows that we know each other like that, so I can't say anything, but I watched it happen. People probably just admire from afar. Oh, for sure, 100%. I don't doubt it for sure. Liana's so badass and beautiful. I bet she never notices when it happens. That is Liana. She famously doesn't interact with a lot of people. Like she's like me. We're both kind of headphones in, doing our own thing, people. Sometimes the interactions happen. Sometimes. But yeah, in the concert, this dude was literally like, he hit her with the line of like, I'm from out of town. I'm here visiting my sister. And then started asking some questions about Yale. And then he was like they talked for like 10 minutes, and I could tell she's getting hit on. Initially, I don't think Liana understood she was getting hit on, because the guy was asking about like the Yale stuff and works, like science stuff, but I could tell she was getting hit on. And then he was like, are you single? You seeing anybody? And she was like, yeah, that's my husband. He's with me. So she says, that's my husband. And I can like hear some stuff from my left ear. We're at a concert, so it's relatively loud, but I can still hear some stuff. So she was like, that's my husband. I did one of these. And then I looked back at the concert, and he just stopped talking to her. He literally turned his back to her and walked away. Like, not even like oh, sorry, whatever. She said, that's my husband. Homeboy dipped. He just left. He was like, all right. I was like, you could have said, oh, okay, my bad, and move on. But yeah, I hit him with one of these, That's all you can do. I like to imagine some of them were like, him? And I'm like, fuck yeah, idiot. Me. You don't know me. I'm sweet as fuck. But yeah. Gonna need more chips for that dip. Exactly, Cross. I feel like it's been a while, but are you driving these days? This memory of you getting your license just popped in my head. Yes. I mean, shout out to you. This question, you reminded me to bring this up. If I had woken up tomorrow and Liana was like, did you ask the question? And I would have said no, it would not have been good news bears. Yes. I've not driven in 2 years. I got my license in early 2022. I drove exactly 4 times. And then one more time after that. The last time I was behind the steering wheel of a car was September of 2022. So it's been 2 years. I have a license though. I can drive if I need to, but I haven't. I don't like it. It gives me anxiety. And I know if I drive more, I'll learn more. Like I'll get used to it eventually, but I haven't taken the try. That was your question. There we go, Miss L. One more question, and then we're gonna 2 things we're gonna do. Okay, I'll give you the heads up. One more question, then we're gonna do marbles, but we're doing 2 different marbles tonight. We're gonna do a cheeky 3. We're gonna keep it short tonight. Cheeky 3 marbles. Only the top 3 get VIP badges. Only the top 3. No Google random number. No last place. Podium only. That's one. The second one is a special edition marbles that y'all will get to watch, but no one will be participating in. That will be a marble race with the name of all the people that are going to be in the Less Than 2 Crew Discord server fantasy football league, and it's going to determine their draft order. So we'll be doing that after that, and that's how we're going to go. But we got one more question still. I had a really bad driving phobia. Now I drive a ton for work. Cab dash. So then ultimately, did you end up getting past that? Is what you're saying? The driving anxiety? Passenger Princesses Unite. Yeah. Someone in the chat cracked me up. They're like, Pooya's so real for coming out as a passenger princess on this podcast. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I love being on the passenger seat. I crack some wise, make some jokes. Sometimes I control the music, but you're the driver. If you, whatever music you want, it's yours. Like, we'll listen to your tunes, but sometimes like, can I have it? Can I have the Bluetooth this time? So yeah. I sold my car like 5 years ago and I've never looked back. It's great. Yeah, I've like walked a lot of places. Fun chat. I signed up for the gym this week. Starting Monday, I'm gonna try and make it a habit to go to the gym. I'm trying to do some good out here. We're doing good. We're hoping to do good. Is my city walkable? Extremely softy for the most part. So yeah, we're doing some stuff. I was like, yeah, you know what? The walk to the gym and going to the gym itself, that's a good combo for me. Do a little bit. My ability to take care of my driver is unparalleled. That's what I'm saying. You want to stay in the car while I go to the store and pick up a couple of stuff? I got you. I'm there. You're a trainer just doing it on your own? Just on my own. Honestly, I'm not there with like a goal of I need to, I'm working legs today. Today's arm day. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just trying to do the 1-2 combination of just getting more exercise into my routine. And it doesn't have to be strenuous. I want to go out and like move my body a little bit. I think I've been lacking that for a while now. Like I do my walks and stuff, but I feel like that'll be good for me. And I just kind of want to get it into the habit of things. So like I kind of want like do that a little more. And then maybe from there, I try and build on it. But right now it's all about one step at a time, get out there, do it, come home. And we go from there. Does Liana mind being the only one driving? I drive all the time, but someday when I'm married, I'd love to get promoted to passenger princess. Liana likes driving. She doesn't hate driving. There are times where she wishes I would drive. And it's mostly in situations where it's like, for example, she is gonna go take the train because she's going away for a conference, and like I could drive her to the train station or drive her to the airport or pick up somebody from the airport. Those moments she wishes I could drive. Or in instances where she doesn't want to take the car to work, but she doesn't want to commute. It's like, I can take the car and then bring it back home. And like, the truth is I could try, but it just gives me so much anxiety, and I've not practiced in so long that I just can't do it physically. But other than that, she's very okay with being the driver and me being the passenger princess. So I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I drive anxiety too. Practicing driving to a few areas you're comfortable with at first helps to slowly get over the anxiety. And I was doing good TVness, and then winter hit and I stopped trying, and then I fell off completely. And now I'm just like, I feel like I'm at ground zero again, All right. Last question of the night before we move into the marbles. Did you take a driving class? So when I was 18, you had to complete 40 hours of driving lessons before you could do your driving test in Dubai. I did 40 hours. I then asked my instructor to sign off on me doing the driving test. He said I wasn't ready. I did another 10 hours. And then the driver was like, you're still not ready. And at that point, I said, fuck this, I'm out. And I was doing well after 40 hours. Like, I think genuinely, if I had done it then and got my license, I would have been a lot more comfortable and a lot more willing to drive than I am now. So yeah. Brooklyn extended interview. We might have to skip on that tonight, Red Wings. We might have to skip on that. Okay, last question of the night before marbles. Do you ever feel like RHAP or your viewers are too parasocial? It's a good question. I personally, from my personal experience, do not feel like the viewers are parasocial with me. I don't think y'all are too parasocial with me. I don't think there's a lot of people that are trying to get in my business. I think that we have built a good balance here where, because y'all see, I'm very open with you. I'm willing to talk about stuff. I don't mind bringing stuff up, but also when there's stuff that I clearly don't want to talk about, I feel like y'all respect it. It's not like no one's prodding, no one's speculating. It's like, oh, I was busy, or I don't want to talk about that, and you leave it be. Parasocial, what does parasocial mean? Let me give you the official definition. I don't want to give you the definition that, I would do off the top of my head. Relating to a connection between a person and someone they don't know personally. such as celebrity, fictional character, or organization. It's basically thinking you have a bigger connection with somebody you might not know personally, if that makes sense. But it's a big conversation in the YouTube sphere, live streaming sphere. So it's a word that has really become prevalent in the dialogue in the last like 2-3 years. I definitely feel like, while I feel like I don't have any parasocial stuff like that, I definitely do notice that there are some podcasters that have that, have potential viewers that give them parasocial energy, for sure. So there's definitely people out there. With any community, there's always like some people out there, potentially. Happy to say that I personally do not feel like I have parasocial situations here. So, yeah. But also, I feel like our sphere is a little bit different, where if you pull up to me at like an event and you tell me what your name is, more often than not, I'll be like, I remember you from chat and stuff like that. So you probably start noticing that word more now. 100%, Amy. Oh no, I'm parasocial with my imaginary friend. Well, there you go. This is your imaginary friend stream or playing movies. But yeah, Twitch audience feels the most chill. Honestly, like I feel like YouTube sometimes can be a little bit iffy. But yeah. You've always got 2 large ice waters from Taco Bell, and there we go. Mike, you out here getting all the drinks. Stay hydrated, friend. But yeah, I've always said this. I'm very grateful for the Twitch audience we've culminated, because having seen some other Twitch chats, I'm not saying all Twitch chats are the same, but predominantly some Twitch chats out there be toxic as fuck. So it's a weird brain thing, because the mind blends memories, so scientifically it triggers a friend association. That's strange. I mean, it's strange. It's a bit of a phenomenon, because, you know, I think about it of like, think about how, and I think, you know, something for me, I would say like, people having relationships with Big Brother is very parasocial. And it's because they watch these people on feeds for like 24 hours a day, and then they're way too into them, way too attached to, oh my God, you really meant it when you said you liked that the 37th second of track 8 on this album. It really is good, isn't it? And you're like, that is too much. You should not know this about me. That is a little, you're in too deep, friend. You are in too deep. Big Brother is a perfect example for this, where some people just like remember little things of like, oh my God, he really does put sesame seeds on his pizza. And you're like, okay, and why do you care what's on this person's pizza? Doesn't need to happen. But it's also, I'm bringing up food examples. It's like way deeper sometimes, and it's unhealthy. Unhealthy. All right. Chat, I gotta say right here, right now, for those of you that were sticking around for the just chatting portion, the questions and all that, that part is over for the night. I hope you had fun here with us. I'll be back next week at Friday, 10 p.m. to do the exact same thing over again. But for now, we're about to switch into marbles. We're doing a special 3 maps tonight. Then we're doing one special for the draft. And then we're gonna call it a night here. I feel my throat starting to get a little sore. So probably need to not be talking 60 words per second for the night, especially if I'm trying to play Blood on the Clock Tower tomorrow at 2. Gotta make sure I get my sleep in for that as well. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna switch over, do some marbles, and then get on out of here. Is everyone cool with this plan? Cool. If you are about to, oh my God, Sky, also 22 minutes ago, you subscribed for your 2nd month. Thank you so much. I believe I missed it, so apologies. But thank you so much if you're still here. Thank you. And shout out to everyone who, to everybody who did the back in time for Marbs. Hell yeah, Terabyte. Hell yeah. Anybody who sub tonight, bidded. If you followed, new followers, welcome in. First time chatters that felt comfortable to come out of lurk mode. I do appreciate you taking the shot, and I hope you enjoyed your time in chat. I always say the chat's very nice, very, very supportive. So there's nothing to worry about if you're new. It can be intimidating, and definitely understand this, but I think you will not regret your decision. But hell, you don't have to come out of lurk mode. If you're watching it on lurk mode and you're having fun, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. Feeds have been down for 2 minutes. We're freaking out. What happened this time? You too, Andrew. Have a good night. Yes, I'm on Blood on the Clock Tower. Scally, you playing Blood on the Clock Tower tomorrow? You still here? Dwight! Oi! Dwight, are you still playing Civ in the background? If you are, tab out and come answer a question. Wasn't chatting because I've been watching on my TV. Hey, appreciate that, James. Thanks so much. As long as you're having fun, I'm happy about it. Yeah, we got a lot of Terras in the less than 2 crew. Great name, great squad, you know? Yeah, KekW is a Twitch emote. It is kind of the LOL of Twitch. Or it used to be. Might not be as much anymore, but it's been an educational stream tonight for sure. I didn't realize y'all didn't know about KekW. I mean, I know about KekW, but it is definitely not as prominent as it used to be. Came out of lurking tonight. You and your chat make it not so scary. Often Neverland, I'm happy to hear it. Happy you enjoyed yourself. Please feel free to chat whenever you want. But also, if you ever want to go back to lurk mode, just know that I appreciate you being here all the same. I typically feel like people who are in lurk mode, I might not know their opinions or their thoughts, which is why I do have the feedback form. If anyone ever at any point wants to leave me a personal feedback that they might not feel comfortable saying in chat, or they just never really talk in chat, exclamation feedback in the chat, and you get that is a different form that's always open. Your UK accent is coming in tonight. I don't have a UK accent. Sometimes I'll use it or say words in the accent, maybe, but I don't even notice it. You're about to fall asleep, but this was fun. No worries, Sky. Hope you had fun. Oh, sorry. Glad you had fun. Take care. Have a good night. All right. We out here. Marbles time. All right, so we're only doing a cheeky 3, like I said. We bet in brownies tonight too. Mods, what do you think? You want to do a top 20? The cheeky top 20 for this? We could do that. All right, we'll do community maps. 3. Hit them with some randoms. Boom. Okay. Sure? Okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll if we can please make the wager top 20 or not top 20 simple tonight. Exclamation play if you're new to marbles. All you got to do is hit exclamation play and boom, you're in the game. You're in the game and then you just watch your marbles play. You don't got to do anything else. Life is easy. Vibe out with us, you know? Have any of you ever thought about what it would sound like if Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter was in a song with Dumbledore? Has this ever crossed your mind? Have you ever been curious about that? All right, back to regular. Okay, we move. Okay. All right. Why did I say that? I mean, I'm sure it was in the right context, but whatever, it's fine. All right. We did the prediction, right? We got the prediction up and running. It's closed. We got people putting wagers down. Lovely stuff. We can proceed now, chat. Last second exclamation play if you want to join. Otherwise, hold your peace. We do not have that many quotes. I did not say that, Mandy. That one's made up for sure. All right, 12 seconds. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. The quote command is a good one for sure. All right, out the gate. Who's getting in first? Christy is in the lead. Remember, top 3 gets VIP badges tonight, so a lot is on the line for the top 3. Everybody else, out of luck for this week, but next week is a new week. So, oh, Winnie Bean, Danny, Miss L have all lost. Joelle has taken over the lead now. But there is a bomb right in that middle. Do not hit that bomb and you're safe. Smooth. Someone is going to get hit. And it's going to be sad to see. And it's going to be me. Nope, I survived somehow. Cool. Oh no, Polly! Took a little risk and fall. And yes, I am sure I'm off the bud, Lori, to answer your earlier question. Terra Teeth, it's this creator who makes lyrics for songs and then raps over them, but uses the AI voice generator to sound like the person they've made lyrics in the likeness of. Some of it is good. That McGonagall one was today. It sounded better not in my headphones. When we played it on the car ride back, I was like, oh, this sounds decent. It wasn't as decent on the second time around. I feel like Terranoia has taken the lead over, I think, but there we go. Yeah, Terranoia. Oh my god, everyone's still here. Everyone's still here. Oh, equalizer. Oh my god, I swear I have been doomed. I was literally in the front runners. That's heartbreaking. Absolutely shambolic behavior. It's saying Scally's in the lead. Is that true? Well, you know what the game is, chat. When you say someone's name, they get jinxed automatically, it feels like. I don't know if the middle's the move. We'll find out in a second here. Jabina going on the other side. Is Scally getting a shortcut? The finish line's there, so maybe. Maybe you're in the lead. We don't know. Oh. Couple people dumped there. Mandy is in the lead. Scally and Mandy going for it. Mandy overshoots. Scally's your winner. Oh no, Mandy won. Mandy won. It counted Mandy. There we go. Miss L, have a good night. Take care. Take care. All right. We got our top 2 right now. Ambi making it 3. Oh, Chalet sneaks in with a 3rd. Ambi in 4th. Jabina. Oh, Lori overshoots though. Terranoia bounces in. Oh, the Doomfire is coming. These are the last batch of people getting the opportunity, and I think they all bounced off, sadly. Mandy is your winner of this round. Scally takes 2nd. Chalet, Ambi, Jabina rounding out the top 5. Only 15 people made it, chat, which is good for those 15. They make more points off of this. With only 3 races, that could be all that you need. Just one race, one opportunity. But the good news for the rest of us is that they have to, if they don't perform on this one, it keeps it open for everybody else. So we'll see. Exclamation play once again to join in. All right. Going now, Chad. Good luck. Okay. All right. You know what? Is that really a... like, that was just me saying 1 second. That's it? He's always baby to me? That's true. Not a crumb of sex. Kelly, relax. Terabyte in the lead. All right. Oh, these are bounces? Oh, they are bounces. Careful now. Careful. Careful as this first group... oh, y'all got split up. I don't know what that's about. Is that just luck of the draw? Because Pam Bella looks like... who's in the lead now? Oh, this is very confusing. Oh, this map has a record of 51 seconds, the fastest person. All right, so allegedly Jordan is in one of the front-running spots. Now it's Christy. Now it's saying I'm... all right, Christy's in the lead here, allegedly. Ambi is your winner. Ambi got it done. And Ambi, I think, did you... oh, 1 second off the record. I don't know who's in second place. No idea how to calculate this, so... we let it be. Christy has dumped. Only one dump so far. McKinley finishing in second place. One of the last people to dump last race takes the top 2 spot here. Oh my god. It is a bunch of teams here. I mean, teams marbles here. Everyone's stuck together. Oh, a lot of dumps happening now. Oh, that's backwards. You don't want to go there. Oh my god. Oh, this is huge for Ambi and McKinley if no one else makes it. This is huge for them. Oh, Little Miss Andre going directly into the reversal there. And we only have 2 people finishing this. You know how nuts that is, chat? 17 people have made points. Total. This could be the difference maker. These 2 could get the VIP badges off of the fact no one else made it. But we have one more race, so who knows? One more race. So we're not done here. Last race, make it count, chat. Exclamation play. We've got about 59 to 61 people for the last 2 races, average of 60. How many this time? Who knows? I'm going to join in the middle this time. I've joined in early and last. And neither have done me good. So one more. If Mean Girls, I stand by that, low-key. If it is a Christmas movie, that is my Christmas movie. But I don't know if it counts. They have the Christmas pageant thing in the middle. But I don't think it's a Christmas movie. So, let's see. What other... life is tough. Wear wherever you want. Wow. Why'd I say that? How'd you finish? I dumped, you little troll. Gross, my biggest fan and biggest hater at the same time. All right. 62, let's do it. Who, me? Use the Pooya emote, the it me. It really matches the who me there. All right, good luck everybody. Last race, and then little may the drafters of the Fantasy Football League in the less than 2 group know they're about to be put in this random marble race in the next go here, and we're gonna figure out who. Oh god, Ginge has taken a bad stumble out of the blocks here into the abyss. As did Brayden. Oh, a lot of people have dumped. This is wild. Is anyone going to complete this race? Maybe not. Who knows? Right now, we're following Christine as she tries to make her way out of this gauntlet. Liv is out. Ambi, the next person to go out. Ambi, who did get some points in the last one. Oh, we got Polly and Terranoia making it out of the void. And a Freet Dragon, Damien, Tyler, Mikey, and Ro Jimmy in the running here. And if y'all finish this with the record broken, that might be the biggest points of the night, because I know record breaking does give you a lot of points for that map. So people who finish this will get more points. I feel like you're going to miss that margin, though, by the looks of things, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1. Yep, that is over. So no bonus points. Polly gets knocked out. Terranoia going for the gold. Just has to sink the dip here. And Terranoia is your winner. Congratulations. Freet Dragon takes second place. Tyler takes third. Jimmy finishing in fourth as our top 10 starts to formulate here. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do shit here. I'm still stuck up there. I'm going to dump again. Nice. Fucking lovely. We don't care, right? 10th place still up for grabs. Repeatedly respawning into 10th place. Finish strong, y'all. Finish strong. Uh-oh, Tara. And Dennis, the last one to jump. Can Dennis get it done before the fire gets there? The answer is no. Oh, we're not done? Who's left? Someone left? Am I blind? What am I missing here? Oh, we gotta wait for the fire to get through everybody, I guess? Okay, there we go. All right, only 16. Chat, this is nuts. We have had 3 races. In all 3 races, a combination of 180 participants. Only about 34 completions. Wild. Wild. So remember, just top 3. Top 3 gets a VIP badge here. These are going to be very close, so good luck. May the odds be in your favor. Third place, Mandy. So obviously Mandy is a mod, so Mandy will not be getting a VIP badge. Instead, Mandy's place will be given to 4th place. So it'll be 1st, 2nd, 4th. Unless there's another mod in this mix, then we'll move on. Ambi is the recipient of one. Terranoia, winning the last one, gets one as well. And 4th place is a Freet Dragon. Scally coming up just a little short with 5th place there. Scally, just a little more, and you were there. All right, Terranoia gets the hookup. Ambi gets the hookup. And a Freet Dragon is the last VIP of the night. Good night, Jinx. Take care. But chat, I got one more order of business here. Oh yeah, and I didn't finish top 20. Yeah, from 30th on, 29 people made points. From 30th on, the rest of us all had goose eggs. 0. I was 50th. 50th. Out of a possible 69. Nice. At least we got 69 total racers. We'll take that as a win. All right. So, I'm now doing one race. So, I was thinking of this. Mandy, Liv, you're in the chat. You can give me your 2 cents on this. I was thinking of doing this. Sorry, customize. No, hold on. I'll figure this out. I always do. Where's the settings there? And then if I do, oh my God, every time with this, I always forget. Discard and exit. Customize. No. Play. Race. And then settings here, maybe? Nope, same thing. I always forget where it is. So I'll figure it out. But I was thinking, there's this map called Buckshot, where the person closest to the middle wins. Should it be that, or should it be a race? Because what I don't want is to pick a map where there's like 8 people dumph. Because we need proper placements. We need order. And with this one, you're guaranteed everyone will finish. It just becomes who is closer to the bullseye. So it counts still. What do you think? Because other than that, we need to find a race that has a good completion rate. Good call? Okay. Race with no dumps. I think this would be a good one. Do a long one. Well, we're not going to sit here for that long. So this one is guaranteed and is closest one to the middle. Hold on. Are you... Local stats. Ambi has the record for this one? We've done this one before? Question mark? All right. Is this the one? Use custom names. Yep, add names. There we go. So, as long as there's an order, yeah, there'll be an order for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna quickly add the names of. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna add the names of the people that are in this. Actually, hold on. It'll be faster if I just do it through a note. Give me 2 seconds here, chat. Give me 2 seconds of this one. This one 4 years ago? Allegedly, yeah. I don't remember. Alright. If I remember correctly, I gotta save it as a CSV file. We'll call it lt2 draft .csv, and that should do it. To make a custom list. All right, and then open. Yep, got it done. Perfect. And now we go back. All right. So is this it? Mods, do you have confirmation? It's 14 people, correct? It's a 14-person league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 and Jordan and Chelsea are sharing a team by the looks of it, right? Would you go to a Jets game with Rob in New York? I don't see why not. How do you join? Miss Pink Taco, we you mean the Fantasy Football League? If you're in the Discord, you can definitely throw your hat in the ring to join in. Kind of vibes, if that makes sense. All right, so that's it. And we're going to do this one then. We can just save the order and clip the bot. Sounds good. So this should be a very straightforward one, mods. This is not going to take too long, I don't think. It's a quickie. It's about a minute long. And it'll guarantee us placements. For sure. Yeah, you're just watching this one. Bots and 14. That way it'll give me the 14 names I asked for. Yeah. Oh, you meant marbles. Yeah, we just finished marbles. My bad. Pink Taco. Sorry. All right. So yeah, this is straightforward. They go through here. They take a shot. Whoever lands closest to the middle, the closer you get, the higher your ranking is going to be for the draft pick. And by the sounds of it, all of these participants have agreed that this is how it's going to go. So we're just going to kick it off. Chat, this is a custom one, so you're only going to be able to watch this one, not join this one. So as of right now, bit of a slow cook here. We've got Tova and Hacksaw trying to go for that first draw. Papaya right behind. You're trying to get as close to the middle as possible. If someone doomps, I'll have to goddamn redo it. So y'all better not fall off, is all I'm saying. But if one person doomps, they're last. Agreed? I guess I can make the ones that doomped go again, and then between those, they decide the bottom order. So right now, it looks like Papaya is going to be the first one to give this a shot. Yep, Papaya's going first. Oh, no, Tova is. Tova's going to take the first shot. Pretty good. Oh, all right, Papaya's in the lead. This could still change. Oh, Dennis takes the lead. Arabin and Riger. Arabin slow and low. Okay. Okay. Jordan and Chelsea won. I thought it looked like Dennis had won. Okay, look at the distance. Wow. Jordan and Chelsea were so close. So close next to Honda, too. That's the order. The game decided it, chat. The game decided it. We don't make the rules. Y'all wanted the draft order determined by marbles. The marbles hath spoken. Oh my God, not y'all saying Jordan, Chelsea's emergent stratus, Chelsea's cat pick our draft. Well, your cat gets... Okay. I would argue y'all should pick your first 3 picks and then let your cat pick the rest. Don't let the cat pick the first pick, please. Please. All right, y'all got the screenshot? I mean, I'm assuming, Mods, you're going to get the clip, right? Is it snake draft? I assume it's a snake draft. All right, perfect. Chat, this has been lovely. I hope you had fun with me here tonight. Shout out to y'all for making it yet another great Friday night. I'll be back tomorrow at 2. Not streaming, but I'll be playing Blood on the Clock Tower in Dwight's stream. So check him out. Twitch.tv/doingmore. That's MOORE. Okay, I'll be there. I'll play probably the first game. Then I'm going to have to head out because I need to watch and record Bel Air with Chappelle. That's our plan for tomorrow. So we're going to be doing that. Okay. But I had fun. And I hope you did too. All right. By the looks of it here, our friendly neighborhood menace, Brando, is still alive. So let's go say hello to Brando. Let's go say hello to Brando. I know y'all might dip out soon, but just drop him some less than 2, some kind words. You know the vibes already, chat. Give him some good energy for this late night stream. And then go about your business, maybe, if you're going to go sleep. Oh, Brando changed his name on Twitch. Brando went from being Fifth Boot Brando to giving himself the full name treatment. Has Brando grown up? Has the boy become a man? Who knows? I still go by... Well, I just go by my first name now, which is kind of lovely. But, you know. All right, chat. Have a good night. Take care. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. But until then...